had like barely a sip, and I was like instantly wanted. I was like my heart was like thump 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 like but like at 100 beats per minute. Like,
alrighty, so
I was like ah.
Alright, so last session. So after everyone waking up from their evening's rest, Tomlin getting everyone their duties for the ship. Gohan had already agreed to be the ship's cook and galley hand, while Draxios agreed to be the ship's navigator. Fluakk agreed to be the barrel man, also known as the lookout in the crow's nest. Evin agreed to be the bosun of the ship. Thulna agreed to be the ship's doctor and medical personnel, and Lora agreed to be the mage and the magical expert for the ship. Heading above deck, the crew was getting the ship ready to set sail. Captain Hawks called his inner circle, together to decide where the ship would set sail and where it would be heading. So, after some discussion, you decided to head southeast toward the Tolder Islands. The islands have been rumored to have prehistoric creatures and lost artifacts. The party, looked closely at this island because of those rumors and legends in hopes of being able to find one of the two artifacts needed to locate the Fleece of Lifeblood. As the ship was about to set sail toward the Tolder Islands, a messenger with some papers for Captain Hawks arrived on the dock. Taking a look at these papers, Captain Hawks asked you for any details on who you were and if any secrets should be told. Lora spoke up about her past occupation and current situation that everyone had found themselves in because of it. Captain Hawks then hands the party wanted posters for each of them with a bounty of 500 gold pieces each. As this new news, the party and Captain Hawks decide to leave the port a little quicker than normal. The Seagulls set sail along the coast toward the Tolder Islands. As the ship sailed, Gohan prepared his first breakfast for the crew, and with a little regrouping and direction, the crew got fed and all hands were on deck. While on the first cruise of the ship was attacked by a giant octopus and two winged harpies. The giant octopus gave the crew little difficulty, with Fluakk's and Draxios' keen eye on its location. The harpies gave a bit of trouble, as almost the entire crew was stunned by their songs. With some quick thinking and even quicker action, the harpies were defeated. Which is where we find ourselves this evening. As the day meets about midday at this point.
What'd you say? Oh, I did not. Never mind.
Okay. Have we... Is this almost immediately following the harpy attack, or have we slept and reached to the island?
Immediately after.
We're not at the island yet.
Nope, we're not at the island.
Okay.
People are damaged! I'm your doctor!
Actually, surprisingly, I don't have any damage.
What?
Well, wait.
I'm saying I'm stronger than everybody else.
Oh, what was that? I'll fight you.
I want to climb down the crow's nest and just want to check on all the crew, making sure everybody's alright, since they were all days and trying to kill themselves for a lady.
Simps.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of like getting a aspect look around. Most everybody seems to be within seemingly good spirits. There's a couple of them that are a little shaky here and there.
She was too fine.
Yes, especially since the entire crew itself was basically trying to get at the harpies that was trapped.
I will find a mug of Krog for each of those shaken sailors.
You fail.
Alright.
Close the door. Please. Thank you. Well, I'm gonna go attend to the to those who are not doing well to see if they're okay. If they need any medicine, aka shrooms. Not kidding. No, not shrooms.
Please don't.
Those are special to me.
For a split second, I thought you just said estrogen. It's like we only have estrogen.
When we arrive at port, hello! We have arrived!
So yes, so as you kind of head below deck, you do notice that there are about 3 crew members who are kind of sitting by your small little med station, just kind of like looking like they have a few cuts and bruises.
They
Each with a
fell
grog.
to
Nothing
their
seemed to be
face.
too serious.
Each with a
They're
mug of grog
idiots.
in their hand. For the soul.
I give them grog and say, go wash up, and I'll give you patches. Here's grog.
Should we leveled up last time, right?
Yes, we should
No.
be level 5.
Nope, you should be level 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
I go ahead and patch up.
The cost of being revived is always level 4.
Yeah, I just patch them up and be like, okay, be on your way.
So Gohan, what are you doing?
Oh, I do the same thing for my pet.
So they're shaken up by the harpies? That's what happened?
To
That
you,
booty be
or-
quaking, bro.
They weren't shaken that they were trans. They were shaken that they met such a beautiful thing.
Beautiful.
And no other creature will ever compare.
And they got the thing that they always wanted.
The booty.
The booty.
Alright,
That part.
we're just making fun of them.
Sorry.
I guess I find my way to Captain Hux and Captain, how far do we have until port?
Well, based on our previous journeys, when we were heading to the Decayed Islands, it took us about a month to get there from Lucida. This island is a little farther. Yes, while it is right off the coast of Okwan, it probably will take us roughly 2 months to officially sail there.
Okay, that scale of map is a whole lot bigger than what I thought.
I mean,
You know what I thought was crazy? Sorry.
Though
It's either a little. But,
what are you laughing about?
like, the Skyrim map, like, you could travel from Riften,
What are you
which is, like, in the far
You got me lost now.
southeast,
yeah.
and it's, like, it's almost, it's not plains, but it's, like,
Swampy.
foresty,
It's
swampy, and then, like, you could just run for, like, 2 minutes and you start going to snow. And that's just, like 4 miles or something. Like, it's crazy how quick that is. But, like, that's accurate, though, because every map I've ever heard of or seen is like that. Where
Yeah.
it's like, oh, hey, you know, you can go 8 miles, and then now you're in, you know, mountainous, volcanic,
Yeah.
like, area.
Also,
It's, like,
with
crazy.
same with Skyrim, like to have a civil war and know that the enemy camp is only 2 football fields that way.
I just think that's
No.
I'm really full right now. Thank you, though.
What is it?
There's dark chocolate.
So, but this is basically the part of role playing that you guys get to have.
Yay.
Indeed.
Is there any damage on the ship?
There doesn't seem to be any damage.
That would
to the
be
ship
my
itself.
Oh wait, are we
No.
back on
Wait,
course?
I have
like-
mending, sir. So
I have men doing.
I am mending.
Yes. Bosons are in charge of making sure the ship is the ship shape. So basically, if he wanted you to mend it, he would tell you to mend it.
Okay. I mend it when I want.
I'm the supervisor.
No.
I'm the hourly supervisor.
No.
And we have the store manager and the assistant store manager.
And then the supervisor.
So,
No!
are we back on course? We took quite a turn there.
Are we on course?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, sorry. Stabbed you.
Me and him.
Yeah.
I'll have this again.
That one.
So as you kind of look up in the sky, just kind of like to judge
No,
by the
that's
clouds
pretty
and
good.
where the sun is,
There's no stars.
well, during the day you would use the sun and the clouds. So as you're looking up, you're like, I don't know.
That's a rabbit.
Well, if I go off my roll, it's 16, but if I go off my passive, it's 18.
Well, the 16, because you're actively doing it.
Yeah.
It's not more passively. So the 16 will work though. So as you kind of like look down over the boat and kind of get a sense of the color of the water,
It's
where
green,
you are,
so
you have the understanding that yes, you are heading toward the not directly toward the islands. Like you may be a few degrees off here and there, but you are.
A few
heading
degrees
in
can
the
add up to a
direction.
lot, though.
Right.
And since of months' time,
Yes.
few degrees.
Yes. That's what I'm
Few
telling you.
degrees is
Yeah,
hitting
we-
continent.
yeah,
now.
Well,
A
that's
cute can go.
okay. Yes, gentlemen. This is what Draxios knows. You don't.
I know.
Do you share said information?
Please.
No. It's-
So, I'll be like, we're a little off. Or we're a little off.
We're a little off.
I'm sure that we'll be able to be back on track when stars are out for you to read.
Turn the boat.
Oh, and you know what? You're the navigator. He's the bosun. You're the navigator. I'm speaking to the wrong guy.
Yeah.
So basically, at this current, you're going probably more more southeast than you are more southeast. So you're going a little more north than you probably want to.
Okay, I'm going to tell him to make it go a little more south.
Yep. Okay, so Tomlin goes back to the helm and just kind of readjusts it a little bit, and then and based on your kind of checking the waves and wherever you're going the right direction now.
I'm going to use shape water
Toward
and
the
move
island.
the water. So it turns into
I'll man my post since I've checked in everything that I wanted to. So,
What time of day
do I
is it?
see any other noticeable features since I'm up there now?
Uh,
I mean, I would imagine since harpies came to attack us, there's a land nearby.
Jordan.
Purchase.
Serious question. Do you guys have
Even
a
if
vest
it is just
at
like a
Goodwill?
small.
Or
A
anything?
vest?
Yeah, and what do you have that says Goodwill on it?
T-shirts.
they have a T-shirt.
T-shirts, and then
A
people
jacket.
buy them jackets.
You bought the jacket?
Yeah, $10.
No,
it's
we
okay.
don't wear the same size.
Why?
Are you? No.
We're trying to impersonate a Goodwill employee.
No.
Are you the new guy?
No, I was gonna wear it for Halloween because I work Halloween. I was gonna be a Goodwill employee at Walmart.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
I'm trying to find someone.
I think that'd be really funny. I don't think they would like it though if I did that. Like, welcome to Goodwill.
I wear 2X on a lot of things.
We had departments.
So my stuff would be real small on you.
So Fluakk, as you kind of get back up to
that's
the
okay.
barrel and you start looking around,
Do you work Halloween?
you can see you're
You want an extra
maybe
Walmart vest?
only about a few miles off of the coast because you're kind of
I'll have the
sailing
box cutter
toward
and
the coast,
everything.
or
I have
you're
box cutters at home.
following the coast toward the island.
I don't know why.
So like a few miles off, you see it on your port side, but other than that,
Yeah,
I mean,
back
you're
campaign.
still.
Everybody
You
made
have
themselves
no
that
really
way,
idea
but
where the harpies generally came
Between all the
from.
people
Alright.
who played.
Being,
Since
being
it's
creatures
only-
of flight.
Yeah.
One of the dudes
Also,
was like
if we're only a
wasn't
few miles, I mean, we're only like a hour, 2 hours in our journey, I guess. Then.
Yeah.
Alright, then.
Yeah, no, it's and
No,
to answer your
big muscular
question,
guy.
Laura, it's about since you guys ate breakfast roughly about 10ish in the morning.
Also waiting
After
for
everything,
the-
it's probably
That's
getting
probably why I
closer
weigh
to
almost 200
noon,
pounds.
maybe
Okay,
1 o'clock, based on the sun.
That's so true.
Okay.
No, I thought that was.
Then I will remain there.
Dakota was like, I
Actually,
weigh more than you.
I do want to send Rumstone first on another thieving quest,
Okay.
just to the quarters,
He was only
steal
like
a single coin.
7 pounds like
Do you
me.
wanna get the
Matt was like, I weigh a chunk and a half more than everybody.
So we start playing.
What?
Wanna start playing some hurdy-gurdies?
Where the hurdy-gurdy?
What, you guys have heard of
Okay,
I have
so
a hurdy-gurdy.
I also have a
Then
hurdy-gurdy.
we are
I
not
heard
a
it.
merchant ship. Right?
As far as you know.
Do we do? Is Hawk? Well, you know what? Let me ask him. Captain Hawks.
Yes.
Captain Hawks.
God, praise the Lord.
Are you a treasure hunter as well as a what I'll just say
Barber.
like
But he was.
like does he search the ocean for treasure too or just islands?
So this
That's what I'm sorry. I don't know how to ask it.
This cruise has a singular purpose. We are here to find the Fleece of Lifeblood. However, the crew does need to be fed. The crew needs to be paid. So in order so that we do not have a mutiny on our hands, we definitely will have to, from time to time, merchant and carry some cargo as well.
Question from player DM.
Yes.
Okay. So I have locate object. Can I specify like treasure chest?
I can do that with my object.
I know you can. I have it as a spell.
Mine's not a spell though.
But does yours have a certain range?
It's just to be near it, I thought.
Yeah, you have to be near it, so you can't just like throw your thing in the water and find it.
Treasure-seeking compass, so.
Yours is more like a metal detector. Mine tells me where it is within 1,000 feet. So if it's like, hey, it's out 100 feet away from the boat, 600 feet down,
So,
I know where that is.
But you have to describe or name an object that is familiar to you.
Or alternatively, it says I can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon.
Yes.
So could I specify treasure chest?
It's a possible, yeah. Yeah.
Would that work?
I think I'd let you do it.
Things I gotta do, you know, this.
Don't let anyone find that.
It's just
So
me.
you will get 100 lashing,
It's just
and
me.
I will make you walk the plank after we make a
You
plank.
guys don't even know where I'm riding. I rode it and tossed it into the ocean.
And as you go to the ocean, Thulna gets a glimpse and she dies of laughter. It does nothing.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering if I can use locate object to do that.
You can do it.
Okay. I mean, if
Most
we're
things.
prepared to do that.
So I would say, depending on, like, you're not going to be able to use it to find the artifacts per se, but you could do it for like simple things. I'd let you do that.
Yeah, like
Pearls.
yeah, like if I wanted to find pearls.
Yeah.
So I could say
Yeah.
locate pearls.
Yeah.
In the open
Locate
ocean.
clam.
Steam clam.
Oh yeah, clams.
The otter.
Yeah, the otter and the chimpanzee.
I cast locate clam.
I
That's
can
not a spell.
perform during
Yes,
a
it
short
is.
rest
Yes,
to
it
cause
is.
any ally or yourself to
That's a
gain
good
an
one.
additional 1d6 HP.
Yep. Song of Rest. That's what.
I
Okay.
feel like freaking.
So I would like to suggest that maybe we could go pearl diving.
But
Maybe stop the ship. And try to get some extra treasure
Yeah,
before
but
we hit
pearls
the
are going to
island.
be at the bottom of the ocean.
And up north,
In the bottom of
then
the sea.
south.
Yeah, aren't we going south?
Yeah.
Yeah, there will be up north, not south.
Oh, I thought you said north and south.
I said no. It's just
They're
there's
going to be in
north.
the cold waters mostly, aren't they?
Well, it's up to Andrew.
Now we can
Mr.
get
Mage.
oysters if we want oysters. Yeah,
I want oysters.
those are warm water.
Don't even want me. Someone peed in it. I'm gonna.
I'm
sorry.
the light has granted
I feel like that's a
me-
Thulna thing.
I mean, I'm not trying.
Seems like you got cut there.
Let me
You gotta
guess.
pee on it.
You gotta pee on it.
The,
What's still?
She's like, that's. It's like a stingray.
Yeah.
Jellyfish.
It doesn't pee on
Stingray's just
me.
going to pierce.
Oh, that's some pieces
Rip
of
steer.
damage.
I was just about to say that.
the light has granted me the ability to locate objects to a degree.
Nut.
If you are interested, we can have the men stop the ship and try to locate
You
any
need to
treasure.
buy.
It's a serious
I don't
RP.
think those are
D&D.
Because it's just in the
We
open.
went through a giant octopus territory and a harpy territory. There's gotta be something.
So at this point, Hawks kind of looking at you like, it would not say that it would be a terrible idea, because it is a good idea. However, here on the open ocean, probably not a fantastic idea. Definitely as we are either docked or when we make
Close to an island.
Yes, that would probably be a better
Nice.
time to do. Because at the moment, while the waters are, he kind of looks over at Tomlin and he kind of like gives him the signal, and Tomlin goes off to one of the crew, and they take a lead with a weight on it and drop it,
that we're out there.
and they start and you just kind of see this happening.
Yeah, locating.
And Captain Hawks is talking. Captain Hawks is talking to you, and
I'm sorry.
basically kind of explaining like depending on the depth of the ocean floor will all depend on also like how far people are willing. At the moment, I only see maybe 1 or 2 people that can survive underwater for a very decent amount of time here on the ship.
Ooh.
I'm an aquatic bird.
Penguin hard.
I want to see an Eric
Red
Crocker
penguin.
Because that'd be even better if I give you the ring of water walking, because then you could take it off, put it in your pocket, and then whenever you hit the bottom, you could start swimming up, and then put it on and just like absolutely like a penguin.
It's dumb. Okay.
That's funny.
That's what. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
So it kind of looks, and then so the Tomlin comes over and goes, we weigh, or they measured 40 knots. So roughly the ocean floor is
40
about
knots? That's speed. Leagues.
league. Well, no, they have knots on the thing. Oh yeah, no, they do that for speed, don't they?
Knots is for speed.
That's right.
What knots?
Leagues
Garlic
is...
knots.
Leagues is
Yeah, I know, but they use the same thing to measure depth too, like
I'm
when
sorry,
it
but
stops.
on the inside.
We can't go to the mall together. We'd be so loud and dumb.
We should go to the mall together.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Fathom.
Girls'
Fathom,
day.
yeah, fathoms.
Well,
Yeah.
Bath and Body Works.
So it's
or
about 40 fathoms
Thanks.
is where we are right
stuff
now.
like
A
hyenas.
fathom is about 6 feet.
Yeah, there's like fat.
Oh, yeah, so 40 times 6
Wait,
Not
what?
bad.
at the moment, yeah.
Me?
6 times 4 is 24. That's 240 feet down.
She's not huge.
No, I can sense treasure within 1,000 feet
She's
around
not
me.
fat.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
But is it a concentration spell or
thick.
something?
He's saying that my character's gonna be like that huge belly
Yeah.
dancer. Yes, I can do belly dance,
No.
but I'm not
Wasn't
big.
Usually girls are
Wasn't
like
the
that.
book
They're
referring
really
to,
curvy. They're
what, 20,000
somehow the most
leagues under the
attractive
sea? What is
because
it,
they
league?
actually work with their what
League
they're
is
given.
1,000 feet.
Okay.
If I play an elephant
My
time, I'm gonna
grandma
be a
Jane
dancer.
can belly
I'm gonna be a
dance.
belly dancer.
I
If I
actually
remember
thought I
correctly,
could.
league
and then
is
I have a
depth
backpack
too.
and
I'm
I
gonna be a
can
male belly dancer.
Just
We
I can
go
flop like a
throw
fish.
back for the light again.
throw yourself in the water.
Or a league is like a it's
3 miles.
3 miles is a league. Yeah.
That's a really deep thing.
Yeah, 20,000 leagues, yeah.
In these, I'm sorry. No, I'm done. No, oh my god. I'm
You're
sorry.
saying there's, like, they had a rope that went 40 miles deep?
Have you ever
I'm just
thought?
wondering. Is that
Yeah,
what-
that's how they measure. Yeah, that's how they measure speed too.
How do you think anchors and latching? We need a lot of rope tied together.
Well, sometimes no. So basically,
I'm just
just
saying, like,
because
you
the
don't
anchor,
rope
the anchor
40
doesn't always
miles
the
a day.
anchor doesn't always hit the bottom. Sometimes it just kind of sits there, but it acts as a weight to hold the boat still.
Oh.
It doesn't always hit,
Yeah.
hit the bottom.
20,000 leagues under the sea isn't referring how
Well,
deep
Yeah.
the
doing
submarine
this
is
and
referring
figuring
how
out to
far they
measure,
travel
I'm gonna
underneath.
Go
Oh,
to
okay,
the
there we
center
go.
of the boat
Yeah.
That makes
and
sense.
start.
They're only reasonably distant
Oh yeah,
underneath.
duh, leagues is the travel. Yeah.
Yeah.
While you guys are chit chatting about leagues and deeps and depths,
I'm gonna
The
bring
girl
out
and I
my drum.
I'm gonna pull upon my hurdy-gurdy. I'm gonna have to have a hoot nanny.
Okay.
Okay? Like, why are you quiet? Make me awkward.
I know.
Because you guys are busy measuring things.
Why, do you
Mechanically-
Just joined Snapchat. I got a notification for it.
It's from Dakota.
Oh.
Andrew,
Yes.
mechanically, do we have to worry about the ship's morale?
His name is Principal 119.
I was just
Principal
being
119
I
is
can
his
make her like
Of course
username.
it is. You
Because he's a
think,
principal now.
I make everyone
You know who I found by
can I
accident on
suggest
TikTok?
maybe building a plank if the ship doesn't
Matt.
have one?
This format?
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
share.
a plank is only
Hentai?
the
No, it was Spider-Man stuff.
plank to walk
No,
off
I
when
do-
we're going
no,
on to
don't say
port.
have feet.
Except
Like-
this time, you're walking out to sea.
No, it was Spider-Man.
No, they do have one because that's when you make port, they will put out a plank so that you can go to and from the ship.
Yeah.
I find it.
That's a,
I just have it over here, a gangplank. It's just not. It's not
Okay.
on the ship itself.
it's stored away. Right.
Oh jeez, excuse me.
And yeah, so when they made people walk
This
the
is not
plank, they would
dancing
they would bring it out. They would set a weight on one side that was a
Weight.
counterweight to the other person.
They just got the biggest guy to stand.
Possibility too, yeah.
What if you had to walk the plank?
You'd walk
Oh.
it, and then they would remove the weight and then let you fall.
No, the biggest guy. He said if the biggest guy was on the other end.
Again,
Two.
they would load it on. They would load the other end with some sort of counterweight.
They're smart enough.
Yeah.
They traveled the ocean. They're smart enough to figure out how 11 works.
Jumping.
I found him by accident while I was going through stuff. I was just like, okay. I'm like telling him.
What do we need to do in the meantime then, I guess?
We're just. Her and I are just performing.
We're actively moving while talking, right?
Indeed.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just moving around.
The ship is moving. I'd say after about this, it's been about 2 or 3 hours of travel.
Oh, we've been playing for a long time.
Well, in game, not real life.
Yeah.
IRL, we've only been playing for like.
No, I meant like
30
music
minutes.
playing.
If
Yeah, no, I meant to.
We're
say music.
we're now approaching the like exactly 30-minute mark.
he sets a timer. No, he just looked at it. The clock down there. Okay, so is there anything happening, bustling, and happening on the ocean?
The sea seems to be pretty calm right now.
Do I see any fish while I'm hanging down on my net area? There?
Oh yeah, no, there are several schools of fish here and there.
There is
All
some
sorts of
dance music.
Mahi mahi dolphin.
Did Rubstillion the first manage to steal a coin?
Trying to steal from people?
Rubstillion's stealing.
From one person.
Yeah, well, give me a stealth check for us.
Stealth.
Well, we gotta see
Make him walk the plank.
who he's stealing from. He has to make a perception check too, though.
8.
8.
That's a good idea.
So, so you kind of send him off on his way,
You scared me.
and he scurries down,
No.
and he looks around, and like if you're watching him do this,
Yeah.
he's like roaming around, he's like
Do I see him?
and well, as you all kind of like look up, you just see him go up to one of the crewmates, just kind of like go up their leg really quick and just kind of sit there. The crew's just like, oh, he's so cute. And then he goes back amongst it, and all of you notice, because your passives are way higher than 8. You see him just kind of like stick his little paw into a little coin purse and pull it out, and has a coin shiny in it, and then you see him put it in his mouth and scurry back up the mast.
He stole from a random crewmate.
I thought he was stealing from Tomlin because you ordered him.
Nah, at this point it's just random.
I just nod my head like,
Even like one of us random.
I mean, random.
I like to go
I-
over to
If he says -1 coin from no coin purse,
Well, we would have to
there you
notice.
go, yeah. Who?
Look! I
but
need to talk to you.
what?
I need to talk to you.
I can't quite hear ya.
We're too
I
bad.
need to talk to you.
Dance
Oh,
music.
I gotta stay up here. You can come up to me though.
You can't command us what to do.
No, I was just saying I needed to talk to him.
I know.
Commanded-
You're like,
We just start
command
playing
you.
louder.
I slammed the hurdy-gurdy. I go all wildly.
How far up is it?
He's just gonna remember that, like
Well,
a telltale game.
30,
Yeah.
You're about 30-40 feet in the air.
Sir Evin will
30 or
remember
40?
this.
30, or it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Go higher.
Go higher, please. it's
And then-
a
They're all
2-mast ship,
up there.
right?
Look, just when I gave the same numbers last week, we went in the middle, 35 feet.
Okay.
Crawl up 35 feet. Let me see them bums move. As I look over.
How much space is up there?
Not a lot.
There's enough for maybe 2 people, maybe.
So, but like 5 square feet.
Okay.
less than 5 square feet.
Yeah, it's like a 5-foot bucket.
And how do you climb up? Is it just
It's
a
a
rope?
rope ladder that goes up.
Fly higher, Fluke, and get on top of the mast on top of it.
No, I mean I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna keep manning my station because I have no clue what he wants
I'm
to.
gonna climb up.
I do not know what he saw.
I'm gonna climb up and I'm gonna say, Luke,
Yeah.
I saw your animal companion
Yeah. Yeah. He ran down.
he's-
He was grabbing a snack.
developing some.
Uncivilized actions.
I'm trying to figure out how to word it.
Unsavory tendencies.
Unsavory tendencies. Yes.
Good job.
I like that.
What?
Of course you would.
He was
I
stolen
just-
from a crew member.
Oh, why would he go do that? Did
But
you-
Why would he do that? I don't know.
I don't
you
know.
tell me.
I-
You're training it.
Yeah, it's also a raccoon still.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Do I see my cat anywhere?
If I send it, if he's hungry, I send it down.
He's running around the deck.
Until I
Oh.
catch him. And
I will
he's
make
like-
sure
Ew.
he doesn't
He has the zoomies.
try and steal coins.
If I catch him stealing again,
Him
you're
on the end of
getting
my
his
spear.
lashings.
Skewer him and then put him in the water.
I feel like that's immediately severe.
Shark.
Not severe. We have to trust each other on the
Yeah,
crew.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
immediately,
That's not okay.
I've already noticed a problem.
I feel like we're just...
I'm
I'm not
Hey,
telling you how to do my
I'm
job
I'm
or
not a
your
bad
job,
guy.
but I'm just saying
I'm not
that
telling you to do
I'm
no
not a
harm,
bad
no
guy.
foul, you know?
No
Look,
foul.
I understand. I'm not a bad guy.
You're
You're
not.
my friend.
Yeah, exactly.
You've helped me. I've helped you. I'm telling you, you're gonna get lashings if I catch you stealing again.
I never stole.
Okay. As you say that, I'm gonna climb back down.
Come back down here and earn your punishment. You hold the whip. Earn your punishment.
I high-five Robstillion in a whisper to make sure you don't hear. It's like, I think we handled that really well.
Eat your effort. High five it in the face.
Give it the pat.
Starts
And I'm
taking
gonna
from-
keep that to myself for now, but if it
Starts
happens again,
taking
I'm
from
definitely
him.
letting Hawks know.
Since he's on.
But we're pirates.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
You know what
that's the
happens
point.
when pirates steal from pirates? Bad things.
But we're pirates.
Who can't do anything.
And
Yes,
so-
but we're working on the same crew. It'd be different if he's stealing from a crew of a different ship.
We just say home alone.
He's stealing from this crew, which has to work as a team.
You-
And if people
alright,
start saying, my
so-
money's gone, things
so-
are going to be problematic.
Unless you insided that, you have no clue if Rumstillion independently stole or stole on behalf of something
No,
else.
but I did see him steal.
Yeah,
Then
but
why
Whether he's interacting...
also,
And here's the thing. Even if you're not commanding him, if an animal starts stealing, I'm probably going to kill it.
it's like pack racking. Ratting. Pat racking.
He looks so
Yeah.
weird. I
Yeah.
like it. He looks uncomfortable. Frog.
Drag.
Where is
It's
it?
like a...
What?
Is it on your head?
It's probably on my head. He likes it there. That is so nasty. Ew. Any day now, you're gonna do it again. You're actually gonna projectile bomb.
Alright, I'm gonna go up here, and I'm just gonna sit on
And actually,
there.
will happen too if you drink
Oh,
A
you
lot
don't
of
want
water.
to join the dance.
violently enough.
No, because I'm worried that we're gonna turn the
I-
crew against us.
I actually did that once
That's
in the
what
kitchen.
the music is for.
I drank a lot of water because I was taking a vitamin pill.
Come
that
take a
was
dance
working, and all of a sudden
with
I burped
Thulna.
with like my mouth way open, and I projectile vomit over the
He
counter
might.
onto the floor.
Oi,
It was a scary.
you!
What?
Ooh.
I'm trying to get him to dance with you. Pay attention.
Oh!
Suddenly, a very slow and charming dance
I'm sorry.
of your younger years, Thulna, plays.
I bring
I pull
up,
up my sleeves. I pop my collar.
I
I'm
bring
like,
out my lyre.
hey, dance with me.
I bring up my lyre.
and
I put away the drum.
I cut a jig,
Alright,
a slow jig.
I can dance.
I throw it back a little.
Twerking's all
I'm
about
good.
moving your heels, shifting it from weight to heel to heel.
I thought it was knees. I did it wrong.
You put your weight on all your heels.
All my heels.
Like, well, kind of spread apart a little
Counter
bit.
dice.
Bend over a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you shift your weight from one side to the other, from left to right. From left
Oh,
to
that
right.
kind of stuff.
I'll dance.
I'm just dancing with myself.
I will probably.
Even
remember
at
that.
a few more hours on the ship, you all start to notice that the waves have started to pick up a little bit.
Turbulence!
And that there are some storm clouds approaching the shore.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna do the fun thing. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna cast Druidcraft. And I'm gonna tell him it's going to rain.
Oh,
That's
Yes,
what's gonna
a meteorologist.
Okay, so
The thing that you wanted-
as you
Rain tide wave.
yes, as you cast Druidcraft and you start to
It's weird.
and you start to kind of like get attention for the weather, you know that this is not going to be a normal storm, but a heavy storm is approaching the
Alright,
ship.
damn it! I was trying to persuade my lover that I am a supple lady.
She is a.
Oh, she.
So you get
I'm
so
30.
you start to get the sense that a heavy storm is about to hit the ship.
Okay. I tell him that.
What do we do?
Well,
Starts playing faster live music. Panic live
Just
music.
vibes.
This point,
Panic
Tomlin Tomlin just kind of goes around, or starts to, you hear Tomlin goes, "Men, man your stations, hold tight.
No.
We may be in for a bumpy ride."
Oh, jeez.
What
What do we do? What do we do?
I'm just gonna go to the mast and lean up and just still play.
I take hold of the pole right here, and I just like
And his butt.
I grab. Where's Evin? I grab Evin, and I'm like, we gotta stay close to the pole,
Okay.
and I tie us to the pole.
So, who gave that command? Hawkston?
Tomlin did.
Tomlin did.
Okay. I don't want to overlap him, but...
Okay, I got it, and
That's where you go and like give out specific commands to specific people.
I tied you up. So what are you gonna do?
I'll
Oh,
walk out to the mast and tie any loose knots out on there.
Oh, we should probably. What's it? The sails.
so, what I do is...
the neat thing about
I would probably go through the crew, and I'd just say, hey, I'd say, storm tactics. And I'd say, hey, you need to stay calm and focused. And immediately, I'm thinking, we need to sail away from the storm.
Away?
Well, you gotta speak to a navigator.
Because one of the best courses of action
Huh?
is to go directly into waves, though. You don't want to go inside of a wave.
That is true. That's how
You
you
go directly
capsize.
into it.
If you're once or any storm, you have to just go all in.
Well, are we in the storm already, or are we sailing
You're
into
going
it?
to be. The storm is moving towards you. It's basically, so here's the boat. The storm is coming from the ships, sorry.
It says man
Yeah.
stations.
The storm is coming from the east and is going to hit the bow of the ship and is just going to move over it. The only way you could avoid the storm would be maybe heading more south and docking on the coast.
I mean, that would be my first thought, but the other thought is moving the stern toward the waves, trying to get out of the direct path of the...
The storm's going to hit you if you stay on the water. You're not avoiding this one.
We're sailors.
And you
We
use
go
the
through
old
the
one
storm.
here. Can we see the land?
Do
Like,
we have
the-
storm sails? I'm reading things about this. I'm asking questions.
You have sails.
Are we supposed to like
This
pull
is
up the sails?
a ocean-worthy ship. We're not a fishing boat or coastal.
Oh my
This is ocean-worthy.
Okay, I don't know. I'm asking questions.
Just
Yes.
Okay.
At this point, Captain Hawks goes, "Men, raise the sails."
That's what I thought.
And they all just go, and they all just start raising the sails. And he goes, "We're turning to the storm." And he just starts wheeling and he's going right into it.
Okay.
So you are now heading straight east into the storm.
We're all gonna get wet.
Okay. And at this point,
I'm gonna tell where I'm sailing to just stay in the quarters.
Oh, my frog! I put him in my. Can
Tomlin.
you fit in my pocket?
Oh,
Big toe
perfect.
now.
Tomlin's gonna look at everybody and basically gonna be like, I only need about 15 men above deck. Everyone else needs to go below.
I.
And at that
throw
point,
myself-
15 crew members just dive below deck.
Do I go below deck?
Oh no.
Oh jeez.
So,
This is great.
just looking
They're gonna be there
at
to get the
things
water
that
out
you
of
could
the
do.
ship.
Looking at things to do.
Oh, we're gonna get to you, Mr. Boson.
Okay. No,
Really?
I'm trying to get ahead
Is
of
he gonna
like
die again?
looking at what to do because like it's telling me you can sail away. It says you can drop anchor. It says you can heave to so that basically the wind is blowing in the wrong side of the sails, which stabilizes your boat,
Yes.
but I think could damage your sails. There's a bunch of different stuff. I'm just trying to wrap around what I would do.
So last session, you mentioned that the total crew size, including us, is only 25.
Yes.
If 15 went under and 15 went up, there's 30 other men, or sailors rather.
So there could be
There was
just 10 plus
25.
No, there's
us.
25 plus you 6.
Oh, okay. So plus
Plus Hawks and
Plus Hawks and...
plus 2.
So there's
Okay.
roughly 37 members on the boat.
There is 32 members.
32 members on the boat.
Yeah.
yeah,
And 15
25.
Oh, 33, my
Yeah,
bad.
33.
Yeah. And 15 went below deck.
Okay. Makes sense.
So you roughly have 15 crew members above deck.
That is already including us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, as you are, Captain Hawks is going straight into the wind,
Ow.
or straight into the
That's
storm.
not okay.
So, as you sail forward, the
Trail music.
storm the darkness just starts to encapsulate the ship. The wind starts to blow very, very heavily. And those of you without dark vision cannot see.
So like 2 people.
The boat starts to rock very... basically, you are in a tempest storm. And the boat is rocking
Do
tremendously.
you have to make a save to
And
not throw
I'm
up?
going to need everybody to give me a dex save, please.
Oh. Well, I'm definitely passing that one.
Fun heart of calling me.
We'll let him roll when he gets here.
Ow! I didn't do too bad. 17.
Deck save.
Two bros sitting in a hot tub, 5 feet apart, cause we're not gay.
I like
It's
hot
spicy
tubs.
memes. What?
I like hot tubs.
we
No, so we want a hot tub to go.
were in a mineral
Okay.
bath hot tub.
I have 2
So,
hot tubs. But a
everyone-
naked hot
So
Damn,
everyone
it's not
that
here.
rolled less than a 14, or sorry, less than a 15, my bad, less than a 15 is going to be, well here, let's do this first. I need everybody to move their mini to show me where you are on the boat.
I'll still be on crew nest.
So
You're with me, we're dancing!
In the storm you're dancing,
Well, before we were.
We're gonna have him roll.
you're in the center of the
Well,
storm. finish talking, and you will hear everything that is happening.
Calm down, sir.
Okay. So you just see, as you all look around, and you're kind of like, you just feel this gigantic wave hit the port side of the boat, and the boat leans up, and you all just kind of look back, and you just see Tomlin and Captain Hawks just lose their footing and start tumbling towards the port side of the bow, and you also see about 12 of the 15 crew members also start falling towards that side, and a few of them actually capsize and fall into the water.
Oh no. Man overboard!
So there are currently 6 crew members in the water on this side, and since because of the height, Fluakk, you look behind and you actually see Tomlin dangling off the side of the ship.
Who's closest to me? Thulna! Tomlin is on the stern side, almost over.
I sprint. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I try to pull him up.
Okay, give me a strength check.
He's a half elf, right?
Yep.
Ooh, 18.
18? Okay,
That's
so
strong.
as Captain Hawks is standing up, you both are able to reach down, grab Tomlin, and hoist him back onto
20.
the ship.
He got the jig.
Alright, Evin, you see, as you look over, as you're bracing, 6 men just fall into the water.
Man overboard!
What you going to do, what?
Okay. Immediate thought, thinking.
Tie me to a
what I
rope and
do-
I'll go in. Oh wait, he has water.
I'm going
walking.
to take.
Yeah, let him do it.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna grab into my priest pack. And I'm gonna take my unbending rope. And where's the nearest secure place I can tie it? Is there like railing on the side of the ship?
Yeah, there's tie-offs all the way along the ridge.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna tie it and then I'm gonna toss it over and rectify it.
Okay. So as you
I'm
toss,
gonna shout down, "Get on the rope!"
so are you letting it drop before you rectifying it, or are you just throwing it out?
I'm letting it drop.
Okay. Very specific. So you drop it, you say the word, and you just see the rope go extremely taut at a 45-degree angle off the ship.
Sorry.
The ship is still sailing forward.
You have a ring. Go get them.
Yeah, I will. How fast are we moving?
Storm.
You're moving a little bit slower than you already were. You were traveling roughly at about 25 to 30 knots because of the sail at being roughly half sail in the storm. You're probably sailing about 10 to 15.
Okay,
I
yeah,
saved
at
you
this
from going
point,
overboard.
oh gosh. Yeah, no, I'd probably. How far down is the water?
The ship would be, so the top deck to the
We
bottom,
have 6
you're looking
minutes
about
over.
10 feet above the water.
Am I gonna take damage if I jump?
No, yeah, it's serious.
There's a possibility.
You can go down the rope.
I can, but it's not gonna be fast.
Okay,
right?
so as you throw down the rope, about 2, or I'd say about 3. Yeah, no, I'd say about 2. 2 of the men are able to catch up with you and grab a hold of the rope and start
Are
speedily
the
climbing
others
up the rope.
like drowning?
They're still floating in the water.
Just waves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How tall are the
I'm
waves?
going.
Are you able to fly down? And get
I'm going.
I don't know if you can pick people up.
Not
What happens?
quite. I'll definitely.
I'm
It's a
going into the
strength
water.
check.
Okay.
If
So
n-
all
if
the
I
rest
fell,
of you just
I would
see, you just see Evin dive straight into the water. I'm gonna need you to give me a acrobatics check.
Okay. Acrobatics 9.
9. So as you leap off the ship, your foot.
What? Oh, okay, sorry. No, I was thinking. Actually, what would be smarter would be the Misty step down.
Too late.
It's okay.
You jump off. Your foot actually catches on to the rope that you erected, and you face plant right under the water, taking 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's fine.
Ooh, 3 points.
Okay.
Can I?
Nope.
Okay.
We have other people at the table, so they need to do things.
I know. I'm
Draxios, what are you doing? So you just see Evin dive off the boat.
sorry. Full.
Full plate mail.
Scale mail. That's okay though.
That's an interesting spell.
So there's 4 that are just bobbing.
Yeah.
I'm going to...
Well, as the ship is moving forward.
I don't have any tie to these guys that are in the water, really. So my character's probably not going to care too much.
Okay.
Well, it depends. Let's see.
There, while you're thinking Gohan, what are you doing?
I'm tossing rope into the water.
Okay. So you're rushing over here?
Yep.
Okay. You're just tossing water in? Or tossing
Yes.
tossing a rope into the water? Are you tying it off anything?
No, you're just
I will tie it to that for this turn.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check.
Absolutely. 22.
Alright, so you expertly just tie a knot right on the mast, and you just run over and just toss the rope over. And let's see. At your current angle, another 2 crew members are able to grab onto the rope and start climbing up the rope.
A question.
Yes.
That's great.
Do I hear anything?
Oh yeah, no, there's screaming and yelling coming from the rear of the boat.
Not like that. In the water, do I hear anything? I guess I could get in the water part.
Well, you hear from the only thing that you hear from is the waves crashing against the sides of the boat.
It's just a windstorm.
And you
right,
also
right
hear
now.
and then it's very heavy rain too. Sorry, I did not explain that. So
Well, no, not just rain. Thunder, lightning.
Yeah, you're in a heavy storm essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, no, tempest. There we go.
Okay.
So there's thunder, lightning. Yeah, all of this is happening.
I guess. Are sea animals ever in storms, or do they get out of the...
Fish usually are. Schools of fish are attracted to that because
It's a current.
of there's something with it that the rain just attracts like schools of fish. I can't remember.
Vortex
Yeah.
of terror.
It really doesn't affect much of the underwater, but yes, it can attract sea creatures.
Well, I see that they're doing fine, so I'm going to hold until everybody else has done stuff.
Okay. Laura?
I'm gonna go down the rope and see if I can pull up someone
one?
on the rope.
There's 2 ropes on the right.
The stiff one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go down and see if I can hoist up one of the 2.
Mass fell.
The mast is gone.
Yeah, no, the ship's dead if
That
that
would be
mast
bad.
breaks.
Like
That.
Oh, this so-
like that where there's just a big hunk of
Okay.
ship missing.
Alright, give me a
Just hold your hand
athletics check.
and then it pops
Laura.
up.
Athletics?
Yep,
These.
athletics.
See if
Also,
12.
ships
Correct.
have
So you
these
you
cranks
grab a
just
hold of
to
the rope
repair set
and you
masts like
slide down. You start getting in the water, but as you're kind of holding, like you just start to feel the current, and you're still holding on, but you're not really aware of any specific direction that you are. Basically, your body is like dangling in the water, kind of thing, while attached to the rope, because you were not able to secure yourself very tightly. All right, back to Fluakk.
that. Okay, I want to check for 2 things. Including us, how many people are in the water?
4 altogether now.
4 altogether now.
2 crew members?
Yep.
Okay. And how loose are the masts?
So everything's about a half sail, so all the sails are pretty loose.
Knots.
The knots, yeah, they're all like they're not. Oh, okay, got you. Give me a
Yeah.
perception check. There we go. I'm with you. I wasn't. Now I'm on you.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
I don't want... That would be... Perception? Where's perception?
It's under wisdom.
I'm thinking today's Saturday.
13. No,
Wait.
12.
12. So as you kind of look around, you do notice that there are a few of the ropes that have started to come loose on a couple of the sails.
On the mast top side or on the...
On the lower side of the sails.
Okay, that's my priority then. So I'm gonna glide down as gently without losing control as I can.
Okay,
And
give me an acrobatics check.
acrobatics.
Good, I can get it.
10.
I can do it.
10. Okay.
Okay, good.
Not elegantly.
Roll me a d4.
D4. I'm guessing damage. 4.
Lightning strikes you.
No. So as you start to glide down, your wings get caught in the wind, and you start cruising this way and land over here in the water.
Is it any possible that I could grab any loose rope tying from mast to side ship?
Sleight of
Have I done
hand.
anything with you yet?
Even just barely?
So that was acrobatics, right?
Yeah. Just flailing my arms, grasping for anything.
Panicking
Totally
like
fine
a
if I
cat.
also end up in the water, but
You caught the...
my immediate reaction if I lose control is
No,
try
I'm
to
with
regain.
you. I'm with you. Okay, so we'll say because you failed. Yeah, because you start gliding, and then give me an athletics at this point. I guess.
Or sleight of hand to grab something fast? One or the other. No, I mean, you can do
I'll
athletics.
roll
I think
on
I'll do
strength.
I think I'll do athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah.
That would be nat 2024.
Okay, so you grab a hold of a single strand of rope.
Okay.
And just slide down to the deck.
Shimmy down.
Yeah.
I still have the rest of my turn, or is that?
roll a d12 for
Rope burn.
Roper.
Nah. I will need. Let's see this. Okay. All right. So, as all this is happening, another wave crashes the ship, but it doesn't seem to cause as much force as the last one did. We are now. Nope. I think it is Thulna actually now.
Is the waves coming on like port side, or
They're
is this bow?
they're hitting from they're coming bow side. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's kind of back and forth.
Yeah, I get just sway of the ship. But I was like, are we rotating or are we going up?
You're like up, down, left, right. Yeah, it's a roller coaster ride.
Woo!
Yeah.
You're putting in the freaking Nintendo codes.
Yeah.
Up, down, left, right.
Maybe start.
All right, Thulna, your turn.
Well,
Say, have I done anything with you?
I noticed.
Anything
Do I
with me?
notice the
Like, just
people
us?
offshore?
I think we've
They're
done
off
something.
off the boat.
We can handle
think you're the
ourselves.
only
The
person that I've done
masts are
something
about
with
to
besides
untie
him.
and cause more
Like,
problems.
Do
by
I know of
ourselves,
this? Do I
or
see
partially.
that the? Do I
I'm trying
see
to
that
think what
the?
it
Yes,
would've
you
been.
turn
I
and
know,
you
that's
see
what I'm trying to
you
think too,
see
but I'm pretty sure
I
you
think it was
see
during, like, the
Evin
first,
and
like,
Lora
many
and the two other
missions.
crew members in the water,
Okay, do I see?
as well as Gohan standing there with
You
a,
what we
with a
investigated
rope
together.
tied off
We were
and
the
in
only
his
two
hand
people
as
in
two
this.
are starting to climb up.
No, we weren't.
Do I see if the rope
You
is
say
turned
that-
to the thing here?
Yes.
Port.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, as you get a
so
glance on the
I know
rope,
that
you just
will
see
hurt.
Fluakk start to fall. He grabs the rope and slides down and hits the deck hard.
Honestly, can't think of anything.
What else can I
We did
do?
something, though. I'm pretty sure me and
You
you
know what?
did something.
Let me see if I
they
took
got
any
that, and he
notes
got
about
that,
it.
and he's doing that. I guess I
Or did I
hang
catch-
tight, I guess,
catch
until
you
something
doing
else
something?
happens.
Okay.
Cause you got the rope.
Did you know was
You got the rope. You're tightening the ropes over on the pillar, yeah?
I ended my turn before I got to, correct?
Okay.
So
No.
you just saw me shimmy down. That's
you
what just
You
happened.
just saw him grab rope and hit the deck.
Do I notice that those things are loose?
Give me a perception check.
So far, I know the only person I have really any good ties with is Gohan. Her eyesight has failed
Two.
her in her old age.
So no. So
Yeah.
as you look up, just the heavy down rain pour just blinds your sight, and you don't see
Where's my
anything.
Herbie?
So I just
Sweat
hang
is mixing with rain, and you're just like, salt.
too much whiskey sweat.
Where's my Herbie?
Fun fact, you can actually sweat. You can sweat your alcohol, it's nasty. I just hang on to the side.
Okay.
Ah.
Evin.
Okay. Is there any way I could help these two up the rope?
Hi. No, I'm right here dangling
Well,
off
so
of it.
you stand up. You are hovering on the water.
We avoided
They
killing
think
the
you're
Sahagin
Jesus.
together.
Oh, who I kick?
Between me and you.
I guess.
'Cause I
Yeah.
talked to
Relax.
You can always.
So
go
again,
up,
so
though.
you're in the water. You stand up.
Probably have a little
You
bit of
see
respect
Lora
for me.
just slide down the rope. She's now dangling on
Yeah,
the rope,
I do remember.
as well
that.
as you see two sailors who
Because
are
you talk to
bobbing
other people.
and are slowly moving away from you.
And
Yeah,
was,
I wanna-
physically talking
Can
to
I
them.
pick them up?
Need a strength check,
Um,
and it's gonna be. Are you trying to get just one or both?
Oh gosh.
and then me and her hung out.
I
with
do
the-
know.
Okay, so it'll be a DC 25 to
Afterwards,
get
though,
both.
the
Oh.
dragon, I guess kind of scolded you. Fluakk kind of scolded Draxios
Am
for
I
what
able
about
to
one?
inspire him?
what
One, I'd say
pulling
DC
Sir
15.
Evans
Am I able to inspire
away from my
him?
like when I was
Yes,
trying
you
to pull
can.
him up.
Yeah.
Boy!
No,
Vine
I'll
whipped
go.
him down.
Alright,
Okay.
do good. It's a.
I get neutral.
three?
Add a
It-
D6.
A respectful neutral
Or
is
you
probably
get a D6
what
of
it is.
inspiration.
Okay. What was the DC?
Me and you
Yeah, what was
The
the thing?
DC was
running away
25.
and-
25 to try to grab both. 15
Yeah.
to grab one.
For what? What was the
Strength.
Yeah. I guess it's more just like we
then you
respect
still
each
have a
other, but we
6 of
just
inspiration.
don't
If I roll a
know
6, I'll be
how
able to
each
get
other
both.
works.
Okay.
But I don't think I'll
Gohan's
be
a ride or
able to.
die kind of person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I got it too.
He
So
wears
I
his
got a
heart on
total
his
of,
sleeve.
21.
Okay.
I know my character doesn't like
So-
his character.
Me?
Yeah.
So you reach
Yeah,
down.
we're gonna have bad blood, I know.
So you reach down. You grab one. You
He's a
hoist
goody
him over
goody.
your shoulder. You try to reach for the other one, and he just kind of drifts away.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
So
Nobody
can I just like go over to this rope and as they're like?
So where you are essentially is where Gohan's rope is just kind
Are
of
the two
dangling.
already up?
Yes.
Okay, I'm basically going to just take him, put him on the rope.
Okay. All right.
And go for the other one?
Okay, so you go to the other rope and you start dangling. Okay, we are now back at Gohan.
I mean, yeah, no. If we're not in initiative, then I can't use all my movement and all that.
Nope.
So
Because we're all doing this in.
Yeah.
yeah.
You said 2 people grabbed onto my
Yep.
rope.
They're already up. They've kind of went back to you. They kind of
Could
went
you
back to the
imagine
station.
the guy who is in charge of
So who
punishment
two
and
more people
boat
need to
command,
rescue?
just
So
jumping
you
overboard
look
and
down.
walking on the
So you look
water.
down. 2 men have just climbed up. You kind of look over. You see Lora just scale down. Evan's erected rope and just is kind of like flailing in the water as you see Evin just trudge over, try to grab both men, but is only able to grab one. As one starts to come over, slings one over his shoulder, and just and holds him up to grapple onto your rope, and is now starting to climb up yours.
Fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna go over to this rope and start tugging it up.
Okay.
Alright!
I'll need a strength check from you.
Alright!
Not athletics.
Nope.
Alrighty.
I'm trying to swim!
Oh jeez.
What?
Are you gonna
You're
make it?
dangling.
You ain't
Wait, are
gonna
you
do
on
it.
Air Cobra?
Nope.
Six.
I am.
So no, so you
Oh, no, I
try
thought you
to
changed your
you
race.
try to lift this
No.
rope.
Change
And
class.
where Laura's kind of, it's a counterbalance because basically you are trying to lift a pole that's extended 30 feet into the water.
That's
Oh,
a heavy
yeah.
lever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And based on her
Damn, you're too
location,
heavy.
you have the fulcrum is not where
You
it
ain't
needs to
never
be,
gonna
so you
a
can
top
lift it.
dog. You always gonna be a boss.
How dare you say
So yeah,
that?
so even as you kind of like get a little smart and just kind of like try to push down on the opposite end, that rope is not budging.
That's what he should say. You'll never be a top. You will always be the bottom because he couldn't lift her up.
Okay, Draxios, your turn.
Bruh.
I think at this point, he's still not going to care that much.
Okay. Alright.
I'm paying attention to the waters to make sure we're not going off course.
We're going to get
At this point,
I'm gonna go down.
Captain Hawks and Tomlin are gonna kind of go back to where they were. Tomlin's gonna grab the helm, and Hawks is gonna fly up.
I like you did do like I'm
He's
gonna
go-
check the direction,
He's gonna fly
but
up
not
to the
matter
mast,
about steering.
and he's gonna start going down, and he's gonna start tying a couple of the retying a couple of knots, and he's gonna look down and go, "I need some men up here on the mast!" And you just see like 5 crew members, 3 on this side, or 3 going this way, 2 going this way, and they just start climbing the rope ladders on the side, getting up to the main mast.
So I know Evan probably wouldn't know this, but are the guys who were in the water like drenched? Did they go under deck, or are they on deck?
No, they're on deck. They
And they're
came back
helping?
on, and they're back to work.
They're probably going to need medical attention because they're probably going to get sick.
So they are.
Afterwards, yeah.
Yeah.
They are back to.
I mean, completely drenched
Okay.
and working like that.
All right. We are now in Laura's turn. Yes.
Um,
So Laura, you just kind of like you're dangling there. You look over. You see Evin hoist. You kind of look up. You see Gohan try to pull the rope
I'm
up,
gonna
but
try
it's
and
not
go
working.
after the one that's still there.
Okay. How are you doing that?
I'm gonna try and swing myself off the rope.
Okay. Give me a acrobatics check with disadvantage.
I'm gonna try the rest of this. Not yet.
Storming.
It's a giant.
How about a 15 plus 7? No? Damn it!
You try to swing, and you're not budging, but because you exerted so much energy, you let go of the rope, and you are now adrift to sea.
No! Oh no! Somebody save her!
You were attached to a rope that is a straight, erect pole. There is
I
no...
wasn't trying to like swing the rope. I was trying to get enough momentum to.
Again,
leap
you are on
myself off of it.
you are on an erect pole that's essentially like a rod in the water. There is no wiggle. There is no move.
Oof.
And majority of this roll is in the water. So basically, this is all you have. So you're fighting against the wave and the current to try to get this thing to swing like this. That's a DC 30 check.
Which is possible.
Yes, it is. So you swing, and you are now adrift in the water.
So I can't swim.
No, unless you have a swim speed.
You
No
can't
one-
do it.
No one has a swim speed in the party except for.
Yep. Indeed.
I'm panicking!
Okay,
My
yeah,
daughter!
yeah. The best part: just because you're an adventurer does not mean you can swim. Okay.
It's really weird.
Your parents never taught you because they gave you away. It's true, but it's horrible.
my God.
Gypsies can't swim.
All right.
Wait, are you a gypsy?
Back to Fluakk.
I don't know. I probably technically am.
I was like, technically.
She's
Technically,
adrift.
I am.
Okay.
How far adrift do I notice?
Give me a perception check.
Please be high.
I know you noticed.
Oh, I knocked too many times!
16.
Okay. So out of the corner of your eye, again, you see all of this happen. You see Gohan run. You see Evin.
Look, you got
Kind
the
of,
wrong
you just
time.
kind of look off the side of
Like,
the boat,
I'm like,
and you just see
I saw
Lora
you
try
one
to
time.
swing herself off, but like loses her grip and just hits the water and just starts floating out to sea. And she's 5, 10, 15. She's about 20 feet away from the boat at this point, and rapidly moving out to water
You gonna get her?
as
Okay.
the waves take her out.
Is there a loose rope nearby?
Yes.
Okay.
There is currently a rope that is attached to the mast.
Entirely loose.
Oh yeah, it's tied to the mast and it's basically just dangling off the side. Yeah.
No, I need it entirely. You know
No,
what?
it's-
I have 50 feet of loose rope. I want to tie one into a rail and another into an arrow.
Okay.
You can
Just
use
shoot
that
her.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot at her. I'm
Right
gonna
away.
shoot.
Fine.
I'm gonna shoot past her.
Okay.
Let's just say 10 feet past. So
I'm with
my.
What's the AC of the water?
Well, we're gonna do it. It's an aim.
Shut your mouth.
Roll me an attack, but it'll
Yeah.
be a check thing. Yeah.
For aim.
Yeah.
That would be a 27.
Perfect shot. So you shoot
Oh,
the
okay.
arrow, and
That
you
was 14
you
years
expertly just glide it right past her face. So
Okay.
she definitely sees the rope now. Just and the arrow hits right next to her. Laura, you can hear a small little in the water as you just now see this rope just like land right in front of your face.
Am I
Alright.
able to grab
After
onto
the
it?
arrow, I just make sure that the knot on the rail is tight.
Okay.
So.
Are you supporting it a little bit as well?
Yeah. I mean, the
Okay.
knot plus me.
Okay, you can give me an athletics check at this point. So
I have a 0 in athletics.
you reach
You
up
suck,
to
look at
grab
me.
the rope, and you're because of the waves and you just can't seem to grab a good grasp of it at the current moment. Okay, we are now back at Thulna, I believe.
The more people that go over the boat, the worse.
Pull the rope, tie it around me. I'm going in!
It's tied.
It's time
I don't know what you're trying to do. Why did
pull the rope from the water that you
No.
use air for.
The one that's right next to
She just
Lora?
didn't grab it.
She didn't grab it. She wasn't
Yeah.
able to grab onto it.
But the quick.
the answer is no, I will not.
Oh, freaking! I grab another rope. I tie it to my waist. I jump in and grab her.
There you go.
No, never
Okay,
jump.
well, okay. Again,
Oh,
you have a swimming speed.
Do I have a swim speed? No.
No
No.
one does.
I'm telling you guys.
jump. Give me an acrobatics check.
I'm gonna have to exert all of my energy to save everyone jumping off the ship.
It's my child.
Ugh.
It's not your child.
She is. I adopted her. Athletics.
Acrobatics.
I'm nat 20.
Okay, so you just see Thulna tie this rope around her waist. She expertly dives into the water.
No splash.
No splash. It's perfect. All you hear is just a little. Yes. Little, and she just expertly lands, going about 10 feet under the water, and just bobs up. I now need you to give me a strength check with disadvantage.
Okay, fine. Hooah. Well. Hooah. Okay. 11.
Okay. Yeah, no. The current is now carrying you.
Okay. That's
Well,
fine.
she's
How
tied to
long
a
is the
rope.
rope?
50 feet.
50 feet.
It would just drag her.
That's fine.
So 5, 10, 15.
I know you don't want to get
I
towed behind a
imagine-
boat though
Okay.
underwater.
It's probably like 40
There's
feet
no pillars,
with the knot.
There's no propellers.
Yeah.
Doesn't
There's no
matter.
propellers in here.
Okay.
The current could drag you under, and you're basically being drowned by the
Alright,
ship.
and at
I'm
this
50.
point, okay. So at this point, another wave crashes the boat, but this one doesn't seem to be as strong, or nearly as strong as the rest of them,
Okay.
at all. All right, we are now back at Evin, I believe.
Okay.
Just get yourself onto the boat or something.
Okay.
you don't-
At
I mean,
this
Captain
point-
Hook's
So,
still
am I
awesome.
aware of these two?
Yeah, no, you saw. So
Completely aware.
you kind of like as you're looking around. Yeah, no, you see Lora try. You see her drift off, and then just out of the corner of your eyes, you look up. You just see Thulna just dive off the boat
Okay.
with a long rope attached to her.
So, I'm immediately just gonna flash back to when we were fighting the necromancers, and how
Oh, jeez.
how they were helping me. Just try, like we were on the verge of death,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look from the sailor to them, and I'm gonna try. You're not attached to anything,
The necromancers?
so yeah, you missed that
Yeah.
one.
Oh, okay. It was
Where
like,
we custom
I'm
out.
gonna trot over to her and pick her up.
Strength check.
Yeah, sorry, check.
Just fails.
private text messages going on.
Unnatural 20.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, no,
I'm
you.
built for this.
So you reach down and you just grab Lora and you hoist her over your shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, take her. I'm fine. Oh wait, that guy.
Just put me on the rope
How far
with
is the
Thulna.
boat?
From where Lora was when you picked her up,
What?
5, 10, 15, 20, about 25
You
feet.
picked up Lora? now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he has.
Can since I'm holding her, can I Misty step onto the boat?
Yeah.
And take her with me?
Yep.
I'm doing that. And I'm basically I'm going to not drop you, but I'm going to
Donk.
I'm gonna go, basically and sit you down on your feet, and I'm gonna start climbing down the rope again.
No, don't worry about me.
No, I gotta save this guy.
I'm gonna stay here now.
Good luck with that.
Okay then. Thanks.
Okay. Alright, so, yeah. Thulna, you just see Evin just start trudging over to Lora. He's aware of the rope around your waist. He just grabs Lora and then just
Yeah.
jumps into the air and just kind of glides and
So
sails.
like that's just like my green magic just kind of like clouds and go onto the boat.
I
onto
look
the
at the
boat.
green cloud like.
Okay.
And
And
then
then
I'm climbing back
Yep,
down
and
the
then
rope.
you run back down. Then you run. Well, you're not going to be able to climb down, but you get back over there. So that rope is no longer there. That rope is no longer there
My rope.
because that's the rope that's attached to her. The only rope that's there now is the one that Fluakk had that is attached that he shot an arrow and is over
And
here.
then mine, right?
Yes, and yours is still erect on the
Would I
front
be
end of
able
the
to
boat.
jump if there's no rope?
Well, you can always jump, but we're
Yeah, no, okay. I was wondering if you were saying.
okay.
Okay.
Gohan.
Do I still have my rope attached to?
No, he was just.
Yes, your rope is still attached there, which is now attached to Thulna's waist.
Yes. Okay. I'll head over to here.
Okay.
safely here, and then just start pulling that forward.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Okay. 22.
That's funny.
So you start. What'd you roll?
22.
Okay. So so you just latch onto the rope and you start pulling as fast as you can, and Thulna, you just feel this like great pull as you start getting dragged back towards the boat.
Yes.
I like think to myself during this thought, like I guess this is what fish feel like when they're getting pulled from the water.
All right,
This
Draxios,
sucks.
your turn.
Except it's by the lip most of the time, and it's gonna hurt like
Okay.
heck.
Like heck.
I don't know. SpongeBob
Huh?
and Patrick seemed they had fun.
This is
Oh,
so
crap.
dangerous.
Is that
They're
that?
also whitefish.
Okay.
True.
So at this point,
Big sticky stubby.
as Thulna, as you were kind of moving along, and you make the weird comment of like, "Oh, I feel like a fish." At this point, all of you just all see, just this giant black mound that just starts to come out of the water, and start moving towards Thulna and the other crew member. And then at this last possible second, you just see a head pop out with a large beady eye on one end, just come out and just around Thulna and the sailor, and just kind of start sailing next to the boat.
I start swearing in, I don't know, in Russian or something.
I can't swim.
I sit inside. This is stupid.
Oh wait. Can I do something?
That is what Jonah
Can I
felt
do
like.
something? Can I do something?
It's not your turn.
Is it Jonah or Noah? No,
I
it's
can
Jonah.
speak with animals.
The big whale?
Go.
At this point,
No, Jonah.
it would be.
Is it
That's
Jonah?
your
The guy who
go.
lost everything.
Actually, yeah, it would be your go then.
Don't do anything. You
I
do
want
not
to
knock him
speak
up.
with animals.
Let her go! Spit her!
Okay, you cast Speak with Animals.
Hey, you!
Look at it.
Give me my mom back.
I'm hungry.
Speak with animals.
Speaking of animals.
Laura's on the ship.
You get to communicate
Not
with
Laura,
beasts
Thulna.
with the
Where did you
duration.
go?
Yeah.
Are you on the ship?
I got eaten.
Limited
Oh,
by their
okay.
intelligence.
I was like, that big black mass that we just talked about?
I may have been
I gotta look at
texting
that.
during that time. I heard
quick,
fish.
Did you
I
pull the stats
missed
up
the
already, or
eat
do I need to?
Thulna part.
It's fine. It was a millisecond. You missed.
You know what?
A millisecond.
We're just gonna go with what I know for that creature based on the other campaign because it's hilarious. Okay,
What?
he just looks at you and goes, "Hi, friend.
Hi, can I have my mom back?
Who's your mom?
Who's mom?
The person you just ate.
buddy.
I hope you find your dad.
What?
Thank us,
Yeah, you-
Mom.
Yes.
Or normal.
Are you
I
able
love
to
it.
kind of come up out of the water a little bit and give me my mom back?
Open your mouth.
Like open your mouth. You have my mom in your mouth.
You have other magic that might be able to pry open.
Huh?
I don't know. What spells you have.
Master, what do I do?
I have 20 arms.
Who's master? I'm confused. You should not say that ever again, by the way. I don't want to hear that out of your mouth. Get my mom out of your mouth.
Is she speaking?
Can I have my mom?
She's here.
I'll
So,
tell you to leave the poor whale alone.
No.
I told my mom I would not kill her.
I
for
say he's
character.
doing his
This is
job.
too soon.
No, please.
and at that point, he's like, okay, and he just dives down to the water, and I'm gonna need you.
Are
to
you
give me a strength
Aquaman
check.
I've always been able to speak animals.
Well, no. Have you been able to
Okay,
fight
so
it
you
well?
start to feel
command?
just the
Yeah.
rope
I
start
just
to
never
really
knew.
tighten. What are you doing?
Is that what you've been
Huh?
texting him? It's like, can
No,
I
don't
bring
run
you
on the
well in?
Okay, I got
Burn
it.
the spell slot.
Alright.
The ship's gonna go under.
Okay.
No, I'm just gonna say that.
I'll now excuse you for just
Alright, so
standing.
at this point, I'm gonna need everybody to make a dex save.
Me?
Except for you.
I mean, obviously.
24 on what?
A text.
21
The
again.
rope.
The rope?
Yeah, the rope
I'm
is
saying that
in
the
his
rope
mouth.
hasn't been snapped.
No. It's sturdy.
Oh, 7.
7?
7 plus or 24.
21.
I got
Gohan?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, buddy.
7.
Okay, so as the whale dives down under the water, Sir Evin falls off the boat,
Fair enough.
and Gohan starts going and trips and falls because he's holding onto the rope.
Yep.
And the mast is now starting to lean and buckling and cracking.
Oh, no, I told you
Alright.
to cut off.
Is it already 45 degrees like that,
It's-
or is
yeah,
it 10
it's-
degrees?
Cut
It's-
the rope! Cut the rope!
It's like this degree.
Cut the rope.
Cut the rope!
Yeah. Can I immediately react to
And
cut the rope?
Yeah, roll me an attack.
I'll
Yeah,
use it
scimitar-
with my
or-
scimitar to
not-
cut,
not
or my
scimitar.
cutlass.
Cut.
I gotta like rename those. What? 12.
It's like a 5 AC, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 5,
Okay,
so.
roll damage.
7.
Okay, yeah, so you're able to cut the rope and it kind of leans back a little bit, but as you kind of look at it, it is now angled.
10
It's
degrees.
not, yeah, it's not straight up and down
Yeah.
anymore like it once was.
What to tell her to mend it?
That was
Yeah.
Gohan's rope,
I
right?
will.
It
Yes.
was. I was connected to that
Okay.
rope.
He'd
And
be at
Gohan and now Evin are in the
Wait.
water.
Thulna's rope or Gohan's rope?
So
That's
I'm,
the-
Gohan's rope.
it is,
Which was attached to Gohan.
It was
attached
tied
to the
into the
railing.
mast, attached to Thulna, but
Well,
he
you
tied it
to
to
the
the mast.
not
Okay.
to the railing on the side. What the hell's wrong with you?
So,
I tied mine to the railing.
Okay,
so it was the
at
well
this-
that
That's what
broke
I'm
the
saying.
mast.
Yeah.
The railing
At
is
this
safer.
point-
the
at this
railing
point,
snaps. The mast
the
destroys
clouds start to
us.
clear. The current starts to settle down a little bit as you start to notice that the storm has now passed behind you.
Do I see the
Um,
whale thing?
As you look down, there is a giant black mass that is currently like about 10 to
Where's
15
your
feet
frog?
under the water. That
It's in
is
her pocket.
just hanging out right here.
no, that's his raccoon. Oh, wait, no,
No, I
that's
told
my
mine
frog.
to go in the quarters, so.
Yeah, he's underground.
Oh.
Where'd you go? Come back!
You don't care about
And
a
so,
frog.
but you see the whale just kind of about 10, 15 feet underneath the water. Evin and Gohan, you got a perfectly good look at this whale as you both face plant into the water.
Perfect.
Both taking 6 points of bludgeoning damage on the fall.
Belly flops for everyone. That's just
Yeah,
7
didn't
belly
we have
flops,
temporary
too.
HP from you? How much was it?
Hmm?
How much was it again?
It's 8.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
I give people 8 temporary HP.
How?
Because
From the rest.
because I'm a bard.
Oh, sorry.
Well, nobody was taking a short rest yet, so that didn't happen.
Okay. So I accidentally held on my.
Well, he had temp HP from the food.
Yeah, some people have 10 HP from the food.
I thought you. Oh yeah, because you have the
I got
rest
2
for that.
HP.
Yeah, you have to rest for Song of Rest.
Okay, why do I have full HP?
Hi!
Because you haven't taken
Hey!
damage. Because you also leveled up,
Are you
remember?
wearing
Yeah.
armor?
But I haven't. I'm not.
He's not wearing armor.
Oh yeah, I am.
No, I'm
44.
armorless.
Okay,
Do I see the whale
Is
come
he
back?
sinking into the water?
What?
Is he sinking into
Yes,
the water?
he is.
I'll rescue him.
Okay, so you go over and grab a hold of him and stand up. And he's currently, like, grappled onto you.
Okay.
Draxios!
The Arachnophile
Can you
rope.
help me?
Okay?
Up.
Okay, yep.
With what?
Okay.
He ate my mom!
Who's your mom?
Is everyone accounted for?
No!
We're missing two.
Just like,
We're missing Thulna and a sailor.
I'm more caring
Are we
about
out of the
Thulna right
Or
now.
not?
Yeah, you're out of
The
the
whole
tempest,
crew is
yeah.
important.
Is there still waves?
There's a little bit of wave. But
howdy,
not.
howdy, next
So on
Hey!
the port side, there is a little bit of wave because there is currently a giant whale at basically about 10 or 15 feet under the surface of the water, just kind of sitting
I
around
feel
the
like
boat.
Dory.
I know what to do. I know what to do. Just shoot at
Don't
sea.
shoot it. I'm being nice to it.
Okay.
I mean, are you just basically sitting on the tongue of it?
I don't know.
You could shoot like the roof of the mouth.
Or I
Yeah,
could,
that
like,
sounds like a bad idea. If you kill it, then it's just gonna sink to the bottom of the ocean with you in it.
That, or just like react to swallow.
punch the friggin' uvula.
I don't think whales have uvulas.
No, they don't.
I want to find out.
Well,
Well, we are about to find out today.
Well. Come back.
Well, this sucks.
I have to speak with animals as well.
Well.
Yes.
Split me out.
Open your mouth.
They do not at all.
Dex save.
What have you done?
I was going to say, if you want to get really technical with it, you just have to stroke the roof of its mouth.
Yeah, get me all itchy.
Force it.
Yeah, I believe that's an unnat 20.
Okay, so as you're it's like pitch black, and all of a sudden you just see an opening, and as you see these like micro teeth and hairs just open up, a rush of water just starts flooding into this mouth, and you are able to stand strong and not move. Oh, and so is the other sailor. He's just like, ah! As this wave
like
of water just rushes into the whale's mouth. He's like,
Can I do like an echo of screaming?
Yeah.
All you hear is. You don't understand animal or sea animals like that.
I don't know if they cast a spell, so I'm not doing that yet.
So you hear, what are you doing? You hear this too. Both like, what are you doing? Because he's speaking Aquan, essentially.
Come to me a little bit with your mouth open. Draxios, help me get them, please.
Help me.
I'm going to grab the person that's in your mouth right now, okay? Stay there.
They're not.
Don't move.
I don't think you can get out of water that much.
He closes his mouth. He goes, I can't keep it open too long.
You can't
And all of a sudden you hear, he gets away from the super, goes, I gotta move away, give me a second. And
Okay.
He gets
away.
embarrassed
He
about
is
these
such a-
things.
Alright, I need you to give me another dex save with disadvantage.
He's gonna start blowing water out of his blowhole.
Oh.
What'd you get? Nice! Alright!
Yes!
So,
10 feet up in there!
you just see, he's
So,
like,
if there was that big of a whale where you could fit through the blowhole, I'd be very scared. That's a big whale.
so, you just see,
The blowhole's
Okay,
only like this big.
I'm not that smart.
you just
Squeeze to an anus.
You just see this. You just see the whale go. He's he's maybe about 5 feet above the water, just a small little black mound, and then you just, in your mind, you just hear as water just starts to slowly leak out and go like a geyser.
Well, can I?
And all of a sudden, you just see this random sailor. His head pops out. And then his shoulders, and then his arm, and then his waist, and then he's about, and then he gets launched 15 feet in the air. All right, so so he's currently launched about 15, 20 feet in the air now by water. And then next thing you know, you just see Thulna's head pop up, and then he starts to fall.
So, can I see them? Can I do something?
Oh yeah.
I don't have any things to do.
So they are now both roughly yay high in the air, being suspended by water.
I'm panicking.
Okay, so,
I don't want to do this anymore.
is he pretty beefy, or he gonna like die when he hits the water?
He's a commoner. He's a common boy.
They're-
Commoners.
No, he's not.
They're
common.
sailors.
I mean, wait.
Okay.
Maybe they.
They were selected for a reason, not because they were scrawny. But that does not
doesn't
mean
mean
that their
scrawny.
experience
We're
of
just gonna
hitting.
put them there because I'm not holding that for however long this takes.
Okay. I feel like
Hey.
Tomlin could probably make it. I don't know about the other guy.
I can't do anything.
You
So
not love me. Not gonna.
No. I
No.
know you can handle
very
yourself.
first word.
You can handle yourself. Okay. So, how far away are they from the ship? About 15 feet.
15. Yeah, no,
15 by
more 20 feet away from you. Oh, that was 20. Now you're at 25.
And then in the air, would I be able to do another misty step?
You're roughly 20, 30 feet. They're 20, 30 feet.
You're just gonna teleport out and grab them, and then fall. You guys are both gonna take fall damage, and that doesn't stop
Well,
anything.
no, if I catch him.
He's still gonna be falling 15 feet, just held on to a guy with metal armor.
Okay.
Let us.
Okay,
let us
I'm
fall.
gonna do the best. I'm gonna use another spell granted to me by the light. I'm gonna just cast aid.
Okay.
So, up to 3 creatures. I'm gonna choose those 2.
Okay.
And
The whale.
no, I'm actually gonna do. Did Fluakk? Did you take damage at all?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm
The
gonna
whale's
do.
probably hurting. He squirted them out of his blowhole.
He felt constipated.
You not hear him going. Oh yeah, you don't understand that.
No,
You
they didn't hear nothing.
We just heard well
It was
noises,
just you
like,
two.
That was
Oh my
majestic.
I'm seeing
I
that
had
happen,
mucus.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I mean, I guess I can cast 8 on the whale. So those 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Yes!
So they all get 5 temporary hit points.
Okay.
More temporary.
So at this point, and then you two just hear a, and he just dives down deep in the water. I'm gonna need a.
He feels better.
I'm gonna need an acrobatics check from you at disadvantage. Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
That sucks. A 9.
Nice.
I rolled a nat 20.
All right. So as you're both just you just feel a sudden. There's no longer water coming up from your hindquarters, and you are now descending 15 feet into the water.
I just crossed my arms. I'm just like, this is stupid. And I just started falling like, this is stupid.
Let's go save.
Where's my other D6? There it is.
Oh, that's gonna be a lot of
All
damage.
right.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Flex, you can't fix this.
Okay, you both are going to take 16 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the water.
I hope that helped. I hope my aid helped a little bit.
A little bit. A little bit.
It's okay. I can
I'm
help
only
you.
32 out of 39.
And there is just a loud cry coming from the sailor who is floating adrift next to you.
Calm down.
Can I climb down the rope and help them, please?
You're floating. You're
I'm-
not standing.
Oh,
No, you're floating.
calm down.
Ma!
What?
Yes, you can walk out to them.
Okay. I'm not lifting them over my shoulders. Can I just like pick them up by the scruffs and just drag them to the rope?
I am a lady.
Sure.
At least hold me by the waist.
Okay. So I need a strength save for that.
No, the
Okay.
one guy's pretty banged up. Yes, you eventually get them back both to the ship.
Thank you, whale. As I call down to the whale.
Oh, he's gone.
Bye,
Oh.
buddy.
Okay. I got to use it though.
So somebody put aloe on his blowhole. He's like, I'm going away.
I don't feel so good.
The best blow in years.
All right.
No. I sound okay.
Ma!
What?
I run over.
I couldn't even imagine what that'd be
You're
like.
okay.
Can you imagine it?
Good.
It is kind of gross.
And I think at that we are going to take a quick break.
That's what I did with my old stuff.
Alrighty.
No,
So,
I think the thing that would be questionable would be the Yu-Gi-Oh. Like if someone's parents they had no context and they just opened a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards and saw some of the art, they'd be like, "What is this? Why are there naked girls on your cards?"
Why is there a
They're not
ship?
naked.
Someone's
They're
right.
no,
No tape.
It's
culture.
They're censored for the,
So the funny thing-
English release.
Did, Did
All
Matt
right.
try to show you the
No.
naked book?
Okay, we're recording now.
He got it for freaking Ed. That's hilarious.
I don't understand.
Now you're gonna actually have to make me edit one, aren't you?
No.
Yes.
Ed ain't gonna watch this.
I'm not talking about Ed.
Audience.
Talk about his students.
I'm putting this
Oh,
on
yeah.
YouTube, and they asked me, and they have watched it.
I mean, if you guys are going to tell an
They
appropriate
can say
story,
hi,
you can
ugly.
pause it.
What about
and then
the
we
couple
can-
times that they swore at me? Censor that out.
I'm gonna have to eventually. Okay,
Nah.
so
That's so frustrating.
Oh, anyways.
This is the
Where are we?
single
We're
digit
done
one
with-
evolution.
we've lost all control now.
Hey!
All right, everybody's on board again.
Quite literally.
No.
Yes.
Cut.
No, it's not us.
So
Going on.
so the seas have now calmed. Everyone is back aboard. There are a few crew members that are sopping wet and soaked.
We're all soaked.
You are all soaked, but a couple of them seem to be a little more wet than others.
Like they swam or something.
I got wear slime.
You got slime.
I'm gonna
I
look
got
over at the
slime.
mast and see, do I find any like wooden parts or anything that I can possibly?
This is gonna be a little more than a mending spell.
Damn it.
Dang it.
I'm gonna
Okay,
start.
I'm leaving them into it then.
I'm gonna start right now, getting spare planks, nails, and a hammer to getting a group of men to push up the mast, and then once it's mostly straight up, repair it by planks and nails. Like Sea of Thieves.
I have to pull the rest, but we can't control the men.
Yeah. Do we have a plan in place if this happens?
Yes, Boson. What is your plan?
That's what.
Yeah, what they said.
That's how you repair it.
What I mean, I'd imagine how much does the mast weigh?
Oh,
You
quite
just
a
have
bit.
to get a bunch of people to pull on the pulleys.
Yeah. That's what the pulleys are.
So yeah, basically, I'm gonna instruct them in the ones that are not sopping wet. The ones that are sopping wet, I order to them to dry off and rest. The ones that are not.
And go to the doctor,
So,
which is
so
injured.
there's shift change. So the ones that are above deck are now
Yes,
below, and all the ones
that's what I'm
below
doing.
deck are above. Yes.
I have a question for the crew. Who's hungry? Okay.
Oh, wait.
And Will was too.
Let's repair the ship before we cook.
Yeah.
He wasn't hungry. He would have ate.
You can cook, I guess. And then, once we're done repairing,
You
you
said
should
when
be
he was
done.
eating.
That is my role.
Okay.
Trick
so,
time.
yeah, I'll take Gohan's mace.
Okay.
I guess you still have to cook
I'm
before
going to-
you.
Exactly. It's
Serve.
gonna take a while. Well,
Can
think
I-
about how many men there are.
Am I able to wrap her up, like take her to her
33.
medical station and wrap her up?
Yeah, it should be fine. I'm like,
I'm frying
8
squid, by
points.
the way.
so I'm okay.
Sauteing
Okay.
as well.
So what are your orders, sir?
So basically, gather up our
Wounded?
well. No, that's not my job.
No, like, have the orders the wounded to go with.
Yes, that's
You
what I
already did that.
There's no one really wounded.
Part of the
There's
shift
one
change.
There's
person wounded.
shock, but no.
No, one guy was almost dead.
That's the
Oh, the well
Did
guy.
the aid save him by the chance?
Did they-
Oh gosh,
Is he
that's scary.
How much damage did they take?
16.
And he had
I have a lot.
plus 5 HP. Oh gosh, yeah. So okay. Anyway, so basically, they need to get the emergency supplies from below deck or wherever it's kept, and begin making repairs. Specifically, anyone with carpentry skills that might be important.
Alright. I'm gonna need you to.
Basically, I'm gonna have team leads that are instructing how to do that.
They had team leads too. And they
Okay.
sucked butt.
I'm gonna need you to give me a strength check
Luther was
Boson.
in homework yesterday.
I know.
Yep.
Did he see
or
you?
carpenter stuff.
Did he
Like,
talk to you?
'cause you're gonna be giving them direction, and you're gonna be the one doing the making sure. So yes, that's what we're doing.
It's just waved. It's fine.
Okay. You said a strength save?
Check.
Check.
He became one, yeah.
There'll be a 17,
Oh, it was
sir.
there a
Okay.
couple times, though.
So with a success, so
He's the store manager.
so you successfully
Now I don't have carpenter's tools.
but the crew has all this stuff. So with the aid of the crew, you were able to get the mast more erect, upright,
In place.
and in place.
Would mending help it now?
You can give it a shot.
Probably helps. It probably doesn't fix it. Did you drink the whole thing? Jeez. Just down an entire monster.
So
Chill out.
after it's in place,
I can't even
do they need to hold
do
it
that.
while the repairs are being made? Do we need to hold it?
That's what the
Okay, so
pulley
that's what we're
people
doing. Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
I'm so much.
Do you know the phrase jerry rig comes from
Yes.
the act of repairing a mast?
Really?
Yeah.
I figured it was from like patching stuff together on the boat.
It is specifically to repair a mast because the idea is that you
But yeah.
Once you repair
I
a mast,
command them,
you get
fix the
to
mast.
a shipyard within a day. So it's French for
So
a day repair.
So you get the mast erect, and they take some extra planks and
So
boards
you're
and
allergic to
start
the monster
nailing it
because you
to
drink
get
too
it
fast.
to stay where it's supposed to.
Okay.
No such thing.
I would just make it out of cement.
And as you look at it, you're gonna like, this is just a temporary fix to a possible permanent issue in
Bless
the
you
future.
again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm so glad we don't have a.
We didn't really get hurt that bad though.
Is it stable? Does it restore anything to the ship?
Yeah, it'll restore a little bit.
You know what we should have done?
Like, there's some cracks going up the mast.
Okay. So at that point, I know I don't have control over it, but I'm going to suggest you use mending on the ones that are in the going up that are smaller.
Okay.
Obviously, if it's removed from the ship, that's not going to be able to be mended. But the ones that are kind of going up the pole, you should be able to mend.
Okay. I'll cast mending then on the cracks.
What if we all became artificers and all became artillerists ones and had cannons mounted on this?
That's what you all decide to do.
That's funny. That's silly.
Alright.
I know.
At that point, you could just make a warship.
I think it's gonna be hilarious. So, alright.
It could work.
Alright, so Laura, you go over and you start mending the mast, and basically you get it to where it almost looks brand new.
Yay.
Fantastic.
Wow, good job.
You're a
So
wizard,
that we need
Harry.
to
I'm
readjust
what?
the
A
ship
blizzard.
now.
A blizzard.
It's actually a sorcerer, but okay.
Okay. So with a little bit of adjusting,
Technically,
you get the
Arch
ship
can get it
back
too.
on course.
because he was born with it.
Correct.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
sorcerer.
all the
Damn it.
wizards and Harry Potter are
this
sorcerers.
way.
I'm back.
Gandalf's a druid.
Yes.
I hadn't thought about that. That's a good point.
I don't know anything about
So is
that because
Merlin.
I've never watched any of the Lord of the Rings.
No, we need to correct that.
Yeah.
Let's stop what we're doing.
Not tonight.
No, it's too dang late.
You love
If you watch
I don't know.
Lord
I
of the
think we
Rings,
can
you
get all the director's cuts in.
Just because I have the day off tomorrow does not mean I can go without sleep.
I have
will
to play
murder a
downloaded
man.
on my Kindle. If you
I'm
wanna
going
act
to-
it out, you can do that.
Go
Wait,
below
wait.
deck and start helping with the wounded.
Okay.
Help wrap them up and stuff.
There's really only one
Yeah.
who's wounded.
Well,
And she's-
I'm gonna help with that because she brings it herself.
So,
No,
question.
I can help
So,
you.
just a thought.
Yeah, she's a cave wolf doctor.
I'm a doctor.
Aid-
Right,
So, aid only lasts. So, aid lasts for 8 hours. So, if he's not fixed up, he might just die. Because right now, basically, my magic is keeping him alive.
He's taking a long rest within those 8 hours at least, or at least a short rest.
Oh, wait, no. Temp HP goes first, right? So, okay, never mind. So,
He's good.
he's
Yeah.
alive.
He's
So
good.
He's good. I was thinking it's the other way around.
You need to chill out.
He's on temp HP.
Okay. So Thulna, as you head down below deck with your patient,
The one that you were in the water next to.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get him laying. You get him up on your observing table, and you start. I'm gonna need you to give me a medicine check, please.
Medicine check.
I go down and watch and say, what can you say except you're welcome?
I look right at him like, did you do
I
something?
feel like
real?"
we need to make
And
a
nobody,
musical of that song.
nobody knows what I did.
Oh.
Get the
You just
Dwayne
stood
Johnson
there.
rock to play.
No, if it was an evil whale, I mean,
A nat 20.
Zombie way.
What?
A nat 20.
Okay. You're able to stabilize him very well. You're able to bandage him up. Basically, just like you're not able to heal him per se, but you're able to stop. You're basically able to treat the bruises and the cuts and the wounds that he sustained from falling.
And his cracked ribs and his
Yes.
collapsed lungs.
You're basically able to
His
stabilize
cholesterol's
him.
off the charts.
And get him relaxed
all those
enough to where he's probably going to be out of commission for probably the next week or so.
That's fine. You stay here. You're
Have
crewmate-
some alcohol.
Oh, no, have some shrooms. Not kidding. no. Those are mine.
Makes it past the time
I bring
quickly.
down a thing
It
of
would.
water.
From the sea.
From the ocean.
The water bucket's downstairs below deck, or the water.
I bring
barrels.
over.
Oh, you're what you okay.
Just scoop from a barrel lid from the top. All that rainwater.
Use your hands. Here's some.
Does rainwater coming from the ocean,
It's gonna taste like fish.
does it have saltiness?
There's fishy and saltiness to it, but it's not like salt water. It's just not really clean water.
It has a taste. It has the mineral taste in it.
Yeah.
The mineral taste of your death. Sorry.
Alright, so Gohan, so after about a couple hours of, because this base is going to take a few hours and everything, you get enough food for the entire crew.
Died from the impact of the water.
Huh?
Cooking check.
It's their own
Yep.
fault.
I rolled an 18.
Okay.
Oh.
So yeah,
When you
so
said
you're
that,
able,
like-
so yeah, so
when you
even
said
though
that-
squid is a
I'm
little,
above that, man.
or octopus is
Oh,
a
dang
little
it.
different for you, but you're still able to make it into.
I'm used to cooking sea
Yeah.
creatures. It works.
Katamari.
So you kind of go around. You hand it
Put everything into
to
pie and stew.
everyone below deck,
Everywhere it's raw.
making
I
sure that they
request
all
they
get.
give it to the wounded first.
Yes.
He's like, I can't move.
So you head over to Thulna's observation table, and the guy who was wounded he's fast asleep.
I rested by his by him.
Steaming
So when he wakes up-
octopus.
Yes.
I say thank you.
Not
Getting it to the rest of the crew, they all get everyone below deck. They all get fed.
Sounds like what you would
They're
say.
all dried off and rested
Okay,
at
you
this
shouldn't have
time.
that way.
They all head back up top deck. The next wave, that was everybody that was up top, comes down and gets fed. Eventually, after about 2-3 hours,
everyone gains 5.
everybody is fed.
I feed half of mine to, or not half, an appropriate amount to
Yeah,
Reptilian
better
the
not be
first.
half.
Yes.
There's a decent amount of
So
a lot of pounds
I
of
feed my toad.
Yep.
octopus.
And give him a bite.
Does temp HP stack?
No.
No.
Okay.
So if you already had some, it's whichever one was more.
Okay.
Back to the map.
We just yet to take rests
Oh,
and
it's like
for me to
15
take damage.
Hello.
So after everyone is fed and full, the waters start to calm a little bit more. The sails are back to normal.
And I'm back in the crow's nest.
Yep. And the sun is starting to set on the horizon.
Crow's
I'd like to.
Is it a red sky?
It is.
Where is it?
Oh.
It's a nicely painted.
It's like a rose gold.
Sharing to you. Should be pretty clear skies tonight.
I would like to kind of check in with the men, see how they're doing after the events of how long has it been? All these events happening at once?
Yeah, 2 to 3
Let's
hours.
set the world on
Yeah.
fire.
Between the octopus, the harpies, and the storm?
No, this happened within a day.
All day.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All day or
So-
Yeah, I just kind of want to check in with them, see if there's any concerns, any issues, and if there isn't, then I'd like to go talk with the captain.
It's nighttime.
It's
It's
getting
It's sunset.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the back of the boat with the captain and them.
I'm gonna get on the deck and
Come on.
bring out my lyre and lean up against the pole and start playing lightly
Do I hear her from upstairs?
and start singing.
I kind of rest, not right next to the patient, but like the next
You know sea
one
shanties.
over.
Any sea shanty.
I have some on my phone. You want to listen?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
My son John was tall and slim, and he had a leg for every limb.
But now
Yeah,
He's got no legs at all, for he was hit with a cannonball.
That's not a sea shanty.
I don't.
She knows it though.
We heard it like 20 times. It was a good song though.
A recruiting sergeant came away from an inner town of the clouds a day. Said, my Johnny, you're a fine young man. Would you like to march along behind a military band with a scarlet coat and a fine contact and a musket?
I'm gonna sit down with my back against.
Show you what happened to ya.
I hate how they speak in copy.
Is this the longest drums?
What?
Is this the longest drums?
It got popular because a lot of D&D TikTokers use these instead of
The
other
dreadnoughts.
stuff.
Oh, okay.
Do I know
All
this? Because I have TikTok.
Roll Northumbria. I honestly,
My other
prior
favorite
to
one-
this campaign, I started listening to a lot of sea shanties, and
my other
I now
favorite
have a
was the
lot of
one-
Longest John saved to my playlist.
Yeah, that one became very too popular.
The Longest Johns or the
That's super popular. That's
I know.
alright, figures.
And of course, I have my little music box
The
sitting
drunken
next to me
sailor,
too.
what do we do? The drunken sailor, what do we do? The drunken sailor, early in the morning, way up she rises.
Way up she
Okay.
rises. Ooh, way up she rises early in the morning.
You just look up hurdy-gurdy music. Just rather listen to that thing.
I can break that out right now.
I just closed my
Sea
eyes.
shanties are
and
so
smiled.
dumb.
Some sea
They're
shanties.
literally just songs
I
to
haven't had
pass the
songs.
time. That's what a sea
With all the
shanty is.
silliness going on.
Because it gets hella boring on the water. I've only been on the water of a lake, and it gets boring very easily.
You've been on the river too.
I know.
I
Well,
think-
river is better
I
than
think
a
Assassin's
lake.
Creed Black Flag gets it.
Their shanties
Pretty.
aren't annoying.
They're
Oh,
not, but they're
I
also
think
not
experience is
constant. It's more like,
I don't
oh,
know
it's a
if
calm
experience is
part
like
where it's
that.
actually just boring water.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we'll start up a song, and it's like, it's interesting because it will start very slowly with a handful of people. 2 minutes later, you got the whole crew singing it until you find a new ship to attack.
Alright. Everyone's out their meal. Everyone's just vibing now. What
Well, no,
is
like I said, I
vibing?
was checking on the crew and then I went back to camp. That's what I want to do.
Yep. And I'm resting with my back up against the mess.
Just
I want the hurdy-gurdy. I want to learn how to play one in real life.
they look cool.
I want to learn how to play the space drum.
That's pretty easy. I mean, it's just
I want to learn how to
regular
play.
percussion
Yeah, it's-
drum.
It's such
It's
a
the-
weird instrument.
yeah,
but I
with
just
all
love
the
it because it's so
inventions.
stupid.
I mean, it's just,
strange.
Yeah.
it's like a round piano on a
Yeah.
percussion drum, so.
It's like a little freaking.
It's like
Where
an
do you
accordion
want
with
to
a
speak
hand
to
crank.
That's literally
Captain
what they
Hawks?
are.
I know, it's so weird.
So, I see
It's
the
like, it
captain.
sounds like a kind of
Sure.
music you hear from like an old video game.
Just checking in, seeing how everything's going after the storm. Basically, it seems like everyone's accounted for.
That's good to hear.
You lost like.
You're not over there though. How are you talking to them?
I just
Everyone is
I said
accounted.
it 3
The
times.
minis on the map don't really.
They don't matter.
At the map moment, they really don't matter.
Okay, so everyone's accounted for. No losses. One soldier's hurt pretty bad, or not soldier, sailor.
I mean,
Both same movie.
they were a trooper.
He's
they
hurt
got-
pretty bad, but he'll be good in a week.
It's a little odd having a whale come to our aid.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what
You're
that
just
was about
snickering.
either.
I'm just kind of.
I'm not familiar with sea creatures very well. You saw how I dealt with that.
Back I say.
Yes.
Basically,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
no,
I'm
I
like-
destroyed it.
Do they say anything about me anyways? Because I just stood at the end of the boat the whole time.
You didn't help at all, thanks.
That's what she said. Did they say anything, Tomlin or them? Or the captain?
They kind of just look at. I mean, so. I mean, you think that the crew fared well today?
Well enough. Between everyone who fell overboard, again, no drownings, no deaths. I mean, I think we did pretty well.
Did we do one? I'm not up there. Oh, cool! Yay, we did it.
How are
Alright.
you taking? How are you taking to your command?
I feel like I'm doing a good enough job. What do you think?
You suck. Okay.
I mean, no, I mean that's an honest.
I'd say at one point, I'd have been like, well, you froze at one point and he had to take over. The captain.
But
Well, no, it's not my job in the storm. Like, that's immediately captain. Because, I mean, either turn the ship around, which that's really not my call, or invert the sails so we don't get ripped to shreds. Or go to land. Again, like, go to land. Again, not my call. Because, yeah, we do vote, but in a storm, captain would be over everybody.
I wish I could say inputs, but I'm on
Not like he
Crow's
did
Nest.
anyway.
I think you did very well under pressure. It's only day 1 of our month journey, and I think we'll do pretty well.
I mean, I'm not gonna say this to him, but just in my mind, I've risked my life for at least a quarter of the crew on day 1. So I feel like I've done a pretty decent job at what I can't remember if I was day 1. So hey.
I forgot I ordered.
It definitely will help with a good
I'm excited
rapport with the men.
I don't know when it's coming, so I guess I'll just keep an eye on it. Excitement.
I'm gonna walk past them.
Okay.
So I mean, unless he has
No,
anything
Nope.
else to
Get
say
on
or
the
do with me, then I'll just. I mean, again, I guess I will. I'll go below deck and check on the guy who's hurt pretty bad.
Okay.
Because I mean, I'm assuming you told me the information about him. He's part of the crew.
I'll walk by and be like, whales are very nice people, nice creatures. And then I get on my little on my little dinghy that I like to go to.
Eagle's job.
At that, Tomlin's just gonna come back over to you and just kind of like lean on top of the back rail, and it's like,
They're not gonna question how I walked on water. They just know that I can do that.
I mean,
Like, I literally, again,
He
like,
turned into Jesus for the fight.
literally.
that's pretty good sailor that can walk on water. Does anyone know how to swim? No, not necessary.
so Tomlin just kind of looks over the boat and kind of looks at you because you walk by and goes, so, just standing on the bow?
What about it?
Are there feats to gain swim speed?
I mean, you are a member of the
I
crew.
know.
You are.
was
I
making
put this
sure we didn't go
items,
off
but-
course. At least not too far. You can check for waves.
think that
I can create waves.
a climbing or
I can stop waves.
It's true. But there's
natural athlete.
there's still men that we have to take care of and look after.
And I stopped. I helped with that.
That whale comment seemed a little odd. Did you have anything to do with that?
If I can ask things for help.
Probably some of the giant octopus. No.
I could have talked to it,
Like,
but I was like, every once in a while when people need help, I can help. I wasn't going to let my friend die.
So you do have some loyalty to these people.
I don't even know the other guy's name. He just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Me.
look at
No,
your
the
side.
random guy in the
Random
water.
sailor.
I don't know him.
I don't either.
What is his name? Jim.
You just need
It's Randall.
just need to know that if the time
It's Frangle.
does ever come,
Randall.
are you willing to make a hard decision for the betterment of the crew?
Yeah. I guess I could. I can do things. It's just I choose to not to.
Let's hope that it never comes to that.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, can we change the music? I'm sorry.
Do you not like exotic bagpipes?
It was more just that constant high pitch.
It made me think of like a
Fly.
It's
No.
Middle Eastern.
Middle Eastern
Yeah.
like belly dancers coming out just
Yeah.
Did I tell you, like,
Yeah.
between all of our random, like, country and, like, pop and stuff that plays over, there's some times where you're just hearing that Middle Eastern music and you're just like, I remember one time I was just checking somebody out and it was like, yeah, pretty much.
I wish that would happen up
So
Walmart.
great.
We just get the exact same retail music over.
Yeah, we do too. We have like 10 songs that go on repeat.
I know. That's exactly what we have.
Do you never-
Just like
oh, yeah.
10.
we have a Walmart DJ.
Well,
Oh,
a while back
sucks.
ago,
What
around
National Day? I don't care. This is national. Crap.
I think it was like
Like
2018
a lot.
in October. They were actually playing like Star Wars and Legend of Zelda on the radio.
Yeah.
It was only October though,
One
and I
year.
panicked, and a customer saw me. And I was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Anyway.
St. Robert Walmart had Santa.
Well, the thing is with
So
St. Robert Walmart is they have the volume turned up.
All the way up, so you didn't have to hear customers slander associates and vice versa. That was fun.
So, the sun starts to go down, and
And go down.
the crews again started to shift, basically setting the night crew.
Where was the night crew during this time? Were they sleeping through the storm?
No, they were downstairs.
No, okay. I was just like,
Yeah, no, the last
Yeah.
thing you want is for the wind to slap your ship and knock all your guys over. I mean, it's a hard truth, but you would rather lose 5 or 10 guys than your whole crew all at once.
I just realized we skipped a meal.
we skipped
In the
breakfast.
middle of a massive storm.
Oh, wait.
Snap.
I'm just thinking.
Oh, we
I know it's limited play, but like actual ship wise, the cook keeps cooking regardless, because if people don't eat, there's a lot of issues.
But we were also in the middle of keeping ourselves alive. So lunch was
no,
not served
but
at that time.
mechanically playing D&D by all means. Real life, a cook doesn't stop cooking,
Ain't
even
that
if the ship is splitting in half, until the
Going down with the
captain.
ship.
Yeah, even until the captain says
I gotta
abandon ship, the cook stays underneath.
I gotta finish this shrimp scampi. I have to finish it.
Gotta peel these potatoes.
That's a la
There's
carte.
people dying! Finish peeling these potatoes.
Peeling intensifies.
Peel faster.
People screaming in the background.
That would be for the
So Fluakk, roll me a stealth for the raccoon.
Oh, geez, not again. Let me see this.
20.
Say 20. Nice.
So yeah.
You're just gonna get rich off of people on the ship.
So he comes back with 4 gold coins in his mouth.
Would he be in an area that I would be able to see? No.
I'm downstairs, so I can't
Unless
say
your
anything.
passive is higher than 20.
Passive? No.
Yours is definitely not. Nobody will have a higher passive perception
No,
than
my
me.
passive would be. It's proficiency.
10 plus your it's just 10 plus your perception score.
So yeah, 14.
Mine's PT.
14.
It's my main stat. That's why I was like, you won't notice if I didn't notice. But also I'm on the back of the
I was
nose.
waiting for the day you don't min max.
So the evening has now come. Fluakk, you've been relieved by the night.
I forget the guy's name.
I forgot-
Doesn't
I
matter.
forgot what I said last.
It doesn't feel
Don't stare!
He comes in, relieves you. But yeah, I didn't write it down. I should have.
It was Jeff.
Was it Jeff?
It was Jeff.
It was a very simple name.
It's probably Jeff.
Yeah.
So
It
yeah,
was
so
Jeff
Jeff.
because I said, my name's Jeff at the end
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
last
yeah. I
one.
remember. Okay, so yeah, so Jeff comes up. I'm gonna write it down so that I remember.
Night crew Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
Are we all, is it only humans and elves and stuff on the ship pretty much besides?
What's the most exotic crew?
You.
Other elves.
Okay.
Yeah. There's no dwarves on this ship.
Not
I
yet.
like some dwarves. I think it'd be fun. I can put them in a cannon and fire them at people.
No, you die.
I'm
Get
curious.
Shot of a cannon.
I haven't
See it
truly
by
actually
hands.
learned Thieves' Cant, have I? I mean, mechanically it says I have it, but by all means I never learned Thieves'
You
Cant.
never really learned it. No.
Okay.
Not yet.
I'm just
Talk with some
curious.
thieves before
Yeah,
combat.
that's was like I've never actually used it. No reason in my
He
backstory
just
would
becomes
have.
Speaking
omnipotent.
code, which is something that.
You have to learn to
Yeah.
speak code.
I'm kind of friends with thieves.
Oh, it's more thieves know who I am. I don't know who they are. They have an eye. Well, at least in the capital, they had an eye on me.
A courier swims out to sea and hands your note. It says, "We know."
A message for you.
I I am a smuggler, so other people that are also smugglers and thieves and stuff can hide me.
Okay. Somebody. Yeah, we'll say Draxios, since you were the navigator.
Yeah.
Roll me a D10.
Oh no.
Oh my
10.
goodness.
The night comes. Everybody technically will get benefits of long rests. For the next 10 days, you basically have clear skies with no issues whatsoever as you keep traveling closer and closer to the Tolder Islands. Keeping a proper heading, sailing through the waters. It's been very clear skies and very very smooth sailing and traveling. The morale has been up. Captain Hawks is very pleased with all of your performances at your different jobs.
Even my horse meat.
Yes.
My 13 horse meat.
It's a little chewy and gamey, but no more than venison at some points in time.
It was an old stallion, an old stud.
And I guess
His name was
our
Buck.
guy with the broken ribs and stuff
And
is
he liked to.
Yes.
back to moving decently.
Yep, he's back up and
he had
moving again.
books.
Not really,
Yes.
but not
You
He's
have
he's
inspiration
still
now.
a little slow at what he does, but he's up and moving.
No,
again.
it's just like, oh, we get to use that now.
Yes.
What?
Bard inspiration.
Yes. It's very
Yeah,
useful.
don't forget about that.
I know. I used it already.
Yeah.
I
Did
used
you?
once.
Who?
Just use
On
it.
him.
Me.
Oh,
I got a
okay.
22. I needed a 25. It's pretty close.
So close. But no.
You're technically supposed to get a D8.
D8.
Oh, my bad. That was still a D6. Oh no, we're level 5. It is a D8.
It
That's
is a
my
D8.
D8
now.
until you succeed, right?
Ah, touch my foot.
No, that's only mine.
You find it?
What?
Oh, it's under my
Bardic
my
inspiration.
chair.
You got it?
They were
Oh.
eloquence
You got
bards. Once you spend every other
I
bard,
don't
once
see
you
it.
spend it, it's gone.
Yeah.
But eloquence bard is you can keep the inspiration die until it succeeds. Yep.
I touched it.
And later on, it gets bigger and bigger if you fail, right? It goes
Yeah.
from like a D10 to like a D12.
Yeah. Yeah. Eventually, yeah. I think in 3 more levels, Eldog will have a D10 inspiration. At the moment, it's a D8.
You don't use it all that either. But you only have 2, right?
Only
That's why
I have
you're
3.
very careful.
I have 3.
I have 3 as well.
But I use it for other things too.
Yeah, he doesn't just use it as inspiration. He does it for the.
Inspire yourself.
Yes, you can.
I'm so great. I have the best.
I do it.
That-
Well, I try to use it for specific things.
I like the guy's flute in
So
the new campaign.
yeah, it's pretty fun.
The,
So-
the new campaign that we watched last night. The guy's flute was in his axe.
I didn't do that correctly.
We'll talk about Critical Role later. Because Jordan was blocking the TV and talking. So
Whatever.
Jordan Douglas
I am
James
fine.
Farley.
it was fun. All right.
You and your
So
big butt.
again, it's been you wake up on the 10th day, not really expecting much new or anything coming from the shore or from the sea. Yes.
Also, I just want to note in between checking on the men, every day I am saying a prayer over the boat.
Yep.
At this point, I'd say, when would I run out of a block of incense? Do you think?
Now.
A block.
Yeah. So basically, the way that I did it before is between all of our travel, I spent a block of incense because I had 2 blocks while I was doing all my things. So I don't know how long you'd.
I'd say the block probably only maybe lasts you a month or so per box.
Okay. So I have basically until we reach the island.
Roughly, yeah.
It's hot in here.
You know what?
Then I should leave. I'm kidding.
You know, that actually really kind of works for me too.
Open the door. Get cooler. Oh, Oh, we can leave it all the way
As
over.
the
You don't
bosun,
know all the way.
would I be like a speakeasy too? Like someone
Speakeasy?
not speakeasy. What's the word? Gosh dang it.
Paladin is like, here's
talking
a
about, like,
liquor.
Kind of like a
Look at-
confidant for the men.
Yeah, like a cleric, like you have a built-in. Like
Yeah, no, the men generally are not going to come to you as confidants.
Yeah.
You
Not
are literally,
somebody on-
you are the rule, to them, you are law and order.
Yeah.
Well, it's true.
So they are not coming to you with their problems,
I was
because
just
generally
asking a question.
you are like the manager they hate.
Would they
That's
come
fair.
to her or me?
They
They're-
would probably more likely come to anybody other than him.
Okay.
They'll also likely not to go to anyone on the ship because that's if it's private information. They'd rather just have a stranger never on a ship to have that information. Then
Yes.
that's what sailors did once they came to.
They'll share stories with themselves. No, they are not coming to you and trusting you with personal information. Besides maybe their name. That's it.
And the
I'm
time that
I feel like they
Uh,
would talk to the old lady because she's also the medic.
Well, the medic, yes.
Yeah.
I think that's a kind of a
I'm
good
not gonna give a foot. No, kidding.
I'm curious. I
I
would
didn't say the
imagine
rest.
since
No, you cannot be the bosun and the counselor of the ship.
No, I was asking, is that part of the role?
No.
That's all I was asking.
No.
You're the boss.
You're law and order. Basically,
Nobody
you
likes
tell them to do something. No,
Yeah,
they
I
like
don't
him.
like
They
You're white and
okay.
blue.
They all have a
I cussed them out.
Okay, Jordan, they have a healthy fear of you. Because you are the person that tells them you're doing a good job.
Also, I jumped into the sea and was like, get back on the boat!
Again, Jordan, again,
the angry
the
mom.
boss, yes, you did your job, but again, they are not coming to you with their problems. They do not see you as a comfort.
No, I was making a joke.
Okay, if you need even a better thing, you are basically the father of the ship.
Oh gosh.
So therefore, again,
I will not
you
call
are
you
law and
daddy.
order. If they
Not
if
bad.
they do something great, you go good job, pat on the back. If they do something bad, you're also the person who
You
disciplines
know, that's
them.
why I've been asking if
You
there are any
spank
problems with the
them
crew.
when they do
Like,
bad
They're not telling
He
you.
literally
No,
said, whip you back
I'm
in shape.
asking
Like,
the GM if there's any problems with the crew. Like, are they stepping out of line?
Well, I already told you,
Yeah,
morale
they
is
are
high.
good. So okay.
so you
That's all I
are
wanna
the
know.
dad.
I said that
You
at the
are the
beginning.
father.
you
Take
are
it.
the father.
Yes.
Anyway, let's play the
You are not
hurdy-gurdy
the
big ball
father.
day
I
up.
do a backflip.
Alright, you do the hurdy-gurdy as I go lay downstairs. Right. I keep an eye on the patient, but I go into my
Oh,
own
he's
cell
fine
and fall
now.
asleep. Well, I'll go sleep
It's
then.
been 10 days, so he's like, he's
Yeah,
fine.
he's healed.
Oh,
Just
I'm
healed.
He's healed. I mean, he's still a little slow because I mean he had broken ribs and stuff.
Okay, and so that means every now and then I'll go check up on him.
Yeah, he should be fine.
I could imagine.
Not
you
like
falling
every 20
50
minutes, I mean like
feet.
every 5 hours. And if anything arises, you can find me. Walking around.
Since I don't necessarily have a extremely important role, I would imagine that I'm like often hanging out with the crew. Do I hear? What do I hear? Simply, that's what I want to know.
Some music probably, and some chit chat.
Crap.
If more, you know,
I've taken a liking to
We're over here.
That itch hasn't went away yet. Oh no. The last part.
Phil, what did you give me?
Alright.
You guys get each other
So,
of
as
the butt.
so, Fluakk,
They rub
as
their
you're
butts
kind of
together.
just meandering amongst the crew, kind of listening. I mean,
I'm ready for that.
are you
Scissor butt
talking to anybody? Or are you just kind of just mingling?
I mean, I'll be socializing with them, but I won't be starting the gossips. I will.
Did you hear what Lenny said? Oh my gosh, goes on the other side. Jeffrey says.
You start to kind of overhear, and as you're kind of so morale is still up. However, you've kind of caught wind of a rumor that one crew member is kind of upset with another one.
Another crew member or one of
Another
the...
crew member.
Okay. Cool. I mean, it's just like can't do anything until something happens. So
You can probably.
I will do nothing about it because
I know.
Yeah, just that's who I'm playing as.
That's the one who starts.
Now I'm also kind of anticipating that if I will be looking out for further information. It's like we're having a fight at dawn. It's like I want to be there.
Oh my.
It's nothing really of that, but there is some very angered discussion between two crew members. Just kind of like as you're passing by, you kind of hear a little bit of the
Is it
argument.
hearsay or physical?
It's just kind of arguing at the moment. Nothing really too physical at the moment. However, Evin, you kind of start to notice this as well. And by the time that you kind of pick up wind, you just see one crew member just raise his fist and just deck the other crew member on the ship.
Okay. Am I there to watch?
Oh yeah, no.
Yes.
This is now stopped.
You bring
This
out
is
your
now
bird
stopped. The entire crew and everyone is just watching this
Ding
one stand
ding.
over.
Round
and over.
one.
And now
Place your bets,
everybody's
place your
paying
bets.
attention, and you just
Place
say,
your bets now.
and you just hear him stand over, look up and say, "I know you stole my gold. Where is it? I watch you hanging near my bag, and I'm tired of it. I know it was you. Give me back my gold."
I like this.
Uh-oh.
Look what
Evan
you
knows
have
exactly
done.
what's happening.
I do. And I told you what was gonna happen.
You don't know nothing.
I do know. I saw him steal.
Stole. He stole.
Yeah. You don't know what happened afterwards.
No, I don't know the second time.
No, you just don't know. You know it went from the raccoon,
Can I
and then
roll
by
an
time
insight check?
Olivia,
You
how
did
do
it.
characters
On
name?
what?
you
Oh, it's THU.
I know he has a trained animal.
Okay, so what are you inciting? Because right now you're bringing up an instance that happened 10 days ago. You cannot incite something that happened 10 days ago.
No, you cannot.
So the only thing you can do is you can go up to Fluakk and say, "What are you teaching the raccoon?" He can then give you an answer. Then you roll insight
Okay.
to see if he's lying to you or
I
not.
might wait on that.
How do you spell Tomlin's name?
Tomlin, L-I-N,
L-I-N?
L-I-N, yeah.
So just T-O-M-L-I-N?
Yep.
Tomlin.
Okay. So physical fights are not normal on the ship.
Yes and no.
It's
Kinda
over
like-
their
I
payments.
mean, it's just temperance. Different people's temperance.
Well, it's over their money that they're earning. So.
Well, yeah, that's a problem.
Well,
That's a trust issue.
and I'm saying individually it is only up to people's temperance if there's physical fights. If you have people of, very low temperance, quick to
At this
rage.
point, the guy on the deck is just like, "I've told you 30 times, I didn't touch your gold."
They spell Hawk's name. That's spelled like
Yeah, it's just
that's-
like the bird. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna intervene.
There's like, "Sir Evin, he stole my gold. I saw him near my bunk. I know it was him." He's like, he just looks at me. "It wasn't me. I've told him I didn't do it."
I want a complete rundown. Were there any witnesses, anything that
I'm just gonna put Lora.
that
Anyway,
can give an account on either person's behalf?
Couple crew members kind of walk up in defense of both of them. Couple crew members, they saw him near the other guy's bunk. And the other one, and the few others, he's been with us the majority of the day. We've been with him the whole time. He hasn't done anything. So you're getting both stories.
Okay.
I want to walk in and it's like, is it fully possible during the storm your bag got tossed and a coin got loose and was lost to the boards underneath?
I just noticed my gold was gone today.
Just today.
Today, this morning, but when I woke up. I mean, the storm was 10 days ago.
I was just checking.
Okay.
Maybe it failed.
So an accusation without proof.
I'm stepping back from being in command, social command.
Basically, an accusation without proof.
People move up
Is
and down.
nothing. It is hearsay, and basically,
So far, you've been the most for me.
I'm gonna look into this, and we're gonna We're gonna figure this out.
I don't know if I should
But
show her.
I want
She
you
might get
to
mad.
separate it. I don't want you guys near each other.
Yeah, it's
No.
Evie.
Oh,
And
no.
if they were on the same
No, he's
shift,
talking
I
about
want
the
them on
thing.
different.
I'm
I
talking
want them
about
on
something
different
else.
shifts.
I have a
Okay.
priority list.
Basically.
For
Okay.
my character.
I'm last.
No.
No.
You're not even on the list.
He's the last. I'll take the crew over him.
Lol.
I'm second to last.
Okay. So
Third
at
to
this
last.
point, if I've separated
Who's
them, they're on
lower than-
different
Who's
crews.
the
I'll-
lowest?
Who's
I'll-
third?
I'll save you.
I wanna
I
speak
forgot to
with
add you
Fluakk.
into it. Hold on.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you
F
charisma check.
Laukk.
This charisma straight.
Yep.
I'm gonna put you above that person.
Cool.
Straight charisma is a 19.
Fluakk.
They both kind of look at you,
Laukk.
and they're just like, "You're right. I have no proof. Just he's been hanging around my bag, and I don't know.
A
Just-
baby.
Something strange is I'm missing like 10 pieces of gold,
May I make a
and that's
suggestion?
all I've earned in like a month. So I don't know.
May I make a suggestion? Have them count their gold now, and they keep track of the number they have.
They can do that on their own.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's a
Good.
personal
It's-
responsibility
yeah.
for one.
It's not our gold, it's their property.
Yeah. But
They're liable
No,
for
I
their
mean-
own.
that would be a good idea. But he's already claiming to be missing gold. So yeah, no, I'm fully into investigating this issue. I'm starting with Fluakk because I know that I saw his animal stealing gold
Yeah,
before.
changed it.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I mean, I'll wait until you get to me to tell you.
I feel like my priority list. It's at the very bottom of my page. Because you'll probably like it.
No.
Oh, okay.
Lol.
Wow. All right.
Yeah,
What's his-
I'm not last. I'm third to last. That counts. I'm gonna go with it.
Who's
Does it?
second?
I mean, I could let people know, I guess.
It's no. I mean, you don't
Yeah,
have
okay.
to.
You honestly don't have to.
No.
If you're doing it as a joke, I don't care.
It's not really as a joke. It's how my character's gonna help.
It's a deal.
This is actual priority list.
Yeah, it's like, eh.
I mean,
Okay. All right. We can do that later.
Yeah, later.
so what do you need me to do?
What? This is
You-
roleplay.
yeah.
I come over to Fluakk.
Hello.
Hey Fluakk, I want to take him to a more isolated part of the boat. I want to talk to him.
Okay.
Take him
Where
to
he
the back
come-
of the boat.
Complying. No. I'm just. I guess, not. I do not have any tell signs, not because I'm hiding them, but because there's no tell signs. If that makes sense.
No.
If that makes sense.
Yes, he's basically not. He has
Normal
no, he has
behavior.
no, yeah, he's very normal. He has no idea what you're there to talk to him about.
Okay. Basically, pulling you aside, I'm saying, hey, there's an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not gonna mention any names. Some gold missing.
Yeah, I was there.
Some pouches. Yeah.
I was
The
there.
whole crew was there.
Okay, whatever. You know how this is gonna go.
No, I don't.
Okay,
I have
so-
no idea how this is gonna go.
Well, there's some gold missing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm aware that animal companion has
Rum stealing the first.
Yes. Yeah, you're a raccoon.
Rum stealing the first, but okay.
He has thieving tendencies. I need you to. Is he with him?
He's on my shoulder. Let's say that.
Okay. I don't know what you've been teaching him, or if you've taught him anything.
Taught him nothing.
Okay.
Besides how to fight. Go for his eyes, boo!
So, at that point, would that be an insight check since he's lying?
Wait, hold on.
You
Hold on.
No, this is
metagaming the whole time. No. Yes, it is. Jordan knows. Evin does not.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Also,
Is that an
I've
insight?
taught it nothing. There is not a single word I lied about.
So weird.
You literally tell him every night to go snatch coins.
What did I say? What did Sir Evin hear? I taught it nothing.
Like the green one.
No, Sir Evin didn't hear anything.
He asked me, have you taught it or told anything? And I said, I've taught it nothing.
Technically, you didn't.
No.
Technically, you didn't. He just said, "Alright, do your thing," and he just left.
Okay.
And he came out with a coin. You're like, "Oh snap!"
That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So,
I mean, I'm not there, but
Well, we're all like just there, and
You can
I'm gonna
just
say
tell
that
him
I
to keep
probably
a watch
noticed
on
that
your
you pulled
animal
him
or
to the
something.
side.
He did say he did it privately.
Yeah, but I have a passive perception of 18.
If you...
If you're stealthy enough to get past that, are you gonna
I'm
stealth?
not stealthing.
That's-
I'm not creeping and crawling.
I'm gonna notice things like that while I'm on
Okay.
the boat, though.
So what I want to do is I want to I want to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And I want to talk to Reptilian.
I feel like this is intruding of my own privacy at this point. This is my faithful companion that you just...
But there's a problem on the ship. I don't
okay.
care about your privacy at this point.
oh,
Curious,
geez.
I'm now talking to Andrew. Rumstillion is at least aware enough, right?
What's his intelligence?
You have the stats to the right, don't you?
I do, I was looking at the wrong sheet. 8.
Speak with animals, I thought.
He's normal intelligent.
Well, with that, I don't think you can cast Speak with Animals.
It did not say their intelligence has to be 3 or less.
Usually says.
That might be Bond. Yeah.
It says you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts.
So Beast Bond fails if it's 4 or higher.
Limited by their intelligence. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's up
Minimum
to
beasts can give you information. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's up to
About nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or perceived within the past day. So you might be able to persuade it to do a small favor for you.
Oh, hold on.
So if he's stolen anything in the last day, he'll remember. Other than that, he won't remember. Because it says in the past day.
Perceived in the past day.
Yeah.
I don't think memories
That's true.
that
it's
recalling.
it's up to DM discretion.
So yeah. So basically, I'm not interrogating it. I'm just asking a question.
Seems
I'm asking
like you're interrogating
curious.
a raccoon.
I'm asking.
a raccoon, a poor defenseless little mammal.
I'm asking you for this interpretation.
How
For
could
Ranger's
you?
companion, a description reads: you gain a beast companion that accompanies you on your adventures and is trained to fight alongside you. Would
Defenseless.
fight alongside you also just be
Defenseless.
along with your motives?
So rude.
Well, it's. I mean, they
If trained to be,
they bond with you to basically.
there's there's an emotional and magical bond.
Yes.
So there's a sense of
Yes.
shared
like
knowledge.
yes, you and him are essentially
One.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You guys
more or less, I can role play as.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not trying to intrude on your privacy.
No.
I'm playing the character.
Yeah, I was just making sure.
Yes.
making
No.
sure.
You are more than you can play as Rumstillion, or I can play as.
I'm gonna be role playing as
Here's
Rumstillion.
what I want to do.
Kane.
I want to ask him. So I don't know. So you can tell me, am I speaking raccoon or
Yes.
does it understand common? No. Okay.
No, you are making the clicks and the.
So yeah, I'm going to.
Do I notice him doing this?
Oh yeah, but you don't understand a single thing he's doing.
Well, I'm gonna understand that he's making the same noises as the raccoon and cast Speak with Animals.
Why?
Because he wants to know what's happening.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm very perceptive.
He is
You want to do
So
this?
yes, Draxios, you just kind of got walked by. Next thing you know, you just see Evin
Start chirping.
start chittering like Repskillion and making the same animal noise that he does.
Okay. So again, I'm in my gear.
So
like
Gohan, what are you
everything.
cooking today?
I am cooking.
You better say eggs because of that picture.
Yes, I have eggs. in
Okay.
my
He has a
inventory.
lot of eggs.
guess.
Why?
A lot of
Okay,
eggs.
because
Why?
right now, like we're doing star power right now, so I kind of want to know what everybody else is doing too.
Alright.
You want to share the picture of the eggs?
Eggs.
Oh, I'm cooking 18.
I like
That's a lot of
Skill.
eggs.
No, skill
Skill
level
of 18, yeah.
eggs.
I'm just gonna throw out performance.
He's just looking at random pictures.
Okay.
Someone likes eggs.
That's a lot of eggs.
They
That's
don't go
ridiculous.
She
bad,
wants to
so
see. Look at
Ma.
the
Eggs.
Meh. Ma.
It's kind of disturbing.
That's unsettling.
What? Let me see.
That's a lot of eggs.
Eggs.
Oh god. You know, that's kind of how it is in fast food.
That's
Yeah.
also like a farm. If
Ma.
you're a chicken
Yeah.
farm. That's
Yeah.
literally
Dance
how
with
chicken
me.
farms work.
Let's start performance.
Okay. I guess I cut a jig. a
Just
simple
listening
jig.
to this man speak Raccoonian.
So,
He's spitting bars, bro.
Do I have to roll for that?
so this,
That's his dance.
That's.
Someone's hitting
that's
the viola.
mellow.
Cutting a jig.
I get out my accordion.
It's so
Okay.
weird.
so the way I kind of want to go
It's
about
unsettling. That's
the
like saying, like,
interrogation
Mm-hmm.
Sure, to the
Alright.
is
Okay.
The
Don't share.
I know this is not 100% focused, but I kind of need this to be.
Achtung.
Okay, thank you.
so I'm trying to be diplomatic. Okay.
Diplomatic.
So basically,
I don't believe him.
I want to
Inside
tell
check.
him.
You can't insight check Jordan.
I'm gonna say, hey,
Let's be honest.
I'm gonna be honest. I think we might have an issue.
Talking to the raccoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
Listen,
looking at you.
Okay.
So I think
He's-
we might
But
have
I'm
an
guessing
issue.
around Skilly is kind of like just hanging out.
Yeah, I mean he's attentive. Yeah.
So I'm aware that there's a thief on the ship, and I have seen you steal from someone about less than 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
You are the only individual that.
Individual. The raccoon.
I love how we're dancing and
He
this
feels
is like too
esteemed.
serious.
He feels esteemed.
I'm a real boy! That's all he said I was!
You're the only individual that I have noticed having these kind of sneaky tendencies, and the only one that I've seen, basically cart off gold. So I need you to tell me exactly what you've learned
Like
since
Kurt
you've
Cobain's
since you started accompanying our mutual friend here.
Alright, few things. Fluakk is actually like deeply not just annoyed, but almost hurt. It's like you just straight up. This is my companion.
Oh yeah, no,
and,
because I feel like in character, I feel like you're lying to me,
yeah,
and I have the ability to talk to.
No,
animals.
I understand the mechanics behind it. I'm explaining what Fluakk feels right
Yeah,
now.
no.
Yeah.
He's hurt by this. It's like, wow, you went that far immediately.
I love how this raccoon has.
Oh yeah, no, I have a job to perform, sir.
So that's what Fluakk is like. Body language is expressing, and
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure I could pick up on that.
I'm trying.
Oh yeah, no, you don't need a perception check
He
on that.
starts flopping his wings.
You can definitely
No,
tell,
flicking
like,
the tail.
the eyes have gone beady, like, feathers are starting to become, like,
frail.
yeah, they're frizzed, and, like,
All
you
right.
can definitely feel like you are, like,
You are
Crossing the
not a
line.
cool
he's
guy.
like,
That's not very cash money of you. Steve.
Yeah,
Not very casual.
no, it's okay.
I'm gonna go talk to
no,
him.
we're with you.
I'm
Okay.
gonna- I'm
All
gonna-
right, so now Rumstillion here. You asked him what he has learned from Fluakk. Never really attacked before. That was pretty cool when he did that.
And I want to keep
Off
him
brand
talking.
Mickey Mouse over here.
So I'm going to interject
Fluakk
and
at
say,
least recognizes what Rumstillion is saying. Maybe not what he's asking.
You're connected, but, like, you can't speak with it unless you can speak with animals. So you
Okay.
don't understand.
So
him at
just
all.
mutual.
Yeah, you have a mutual
emotional
understanding.
understanding.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Like, you can look at it and when you give him a command, he understands you, but you don't understand him.
Okay.
Except for like
it's almost like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Whereas like
Can I interject something?
well, I was trying to do that.
you're still listening, but
So after he says that he's learned how to attack things, I just want to interject and say, yes, I've noticed you've done quite a good job at that. What else are you good at?
Oh, I really only hit twice.
Bruh.
I want to be like,
But thank you for really recognizing that.
I mean,
does he understand whenever humans are talking? Because he can speak with animals, or does he just hear it all as like common to him?
It's all common to him.
Cool. This is fun.
oh jeez.
I'm gonna yell "shut up," but in raccoon, so he thinks that it's common.
Why would you do? You are chaotic.
Yes.
Chaotic noob.
Rumstilling the first turns around and is like, no, you!
He says, no, you shut up. No, you shut
Do
up.
I see where the raccoon's looking at?
Yes.
Okay, do I notice him?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going
You just see Fluakk just kind of like still beating at you, and then all of a sudden Rumstilling. So you got Fluak's head, Rumstilling just kind of like sitting there, and all of a sudden you just see him like pause on top of Fluak's head, turning, looks right at Draxios, and goes, "No!" And then just drops it right back down.
I'm gonna look back, shake my head, and keep trying to talk to
Do you even
Rumstilling.
know what's happening though? The raccoon can respond to people still.
But you.
It can respond to random people thinking.
Yeah, no, I know. But specifically,
But the same thing with like the whale.
telling-
You can
it's
still
saying
understand
something
it.
to you.
It goes back and forth.
Yeah.
So like,
But you said it
if
comes
suddenly
as
it's
common.
looking
Yes. So
past
he
me-
heard he heard shut up.
Yeah.
He heard shut up. The raccoon heard shut up. You both heard Rumstillion go, "No, you!" And then we're back in this conversation.
But here's the thing that I'm saying. The raccoon could be saying no you to anyone's conversation.
True.
That is true. But he looked
I can-
right at you.
Yeah.
But
So
I could
like
be
to
telling-
me, I'm looking at the raccoon, looking past my shoulder.
I could be talking
I'm
to a
interested
crew
in
member
what
that's
happened.
being obnoxious.
Okay, but you're saying it in raccoon.
Yes, but the raccoon understands common. It just can't
No.
speak it.
But you,
That's what
No.
I'm saying.
You're making this
when
more
you
complicated.
can't speak with animals, you speak like the animal. You are not speaking
Yes,
common.
I get that, but he thinks it's common.
Yes.
Yeah.
But why would the raccoon understand it then? If
Because
it's
it
common?
understands common. It can't speak it.
Okay.
You understand it.
Yes, but everybody's. Oh my god. Everybody's speaking like a raccoon. You're just all understanding common. Sounds works. Nobody else understands you. All you hear is. That's the whole thing you hear. Everybody's like,
Exactly that.
who is talking with the stupid raccoon?
Yes, but I'm doing this to confuse him.
It didn't confuse him.
Okay.
Rumstillion is not
Outside of
confused.
this,
He
I might
understands.
try to teach you
Not
raccoon.
I know.
Evin.
If I learn it.
Okay, but here's the thing. Rumstillion looked up. I cited you.
But I'm saying that the raccoon can understand common, so it can
Alright,
just think.
what
that
about
I'm saying-
this? Rumstillion said, no, you, Draxios.
That's the point.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I get
back
it.
to the conversation
5 minutes for
with
nothing.
the raccoon. Okay, back to the conversation with the raccoon.
Okay.
Okay.
I
love D&D.
I was heading.
We would talk to Matt, and we had an argument in Raccoon the other day.
Yeah.
Oh.
We need to recover the raccoon basic
after-
of mechanics.
After
Is
talking,
this all recorded?
Yes.
after talking about the attacking and learning that, I'm trying to persuade Rumstillion to basically tell me what else he's learned since traveling with
Okay,
Fluakk.
okay, that's something I think we also need to change. Don't tell me what you want to roll mechanically. Say things, and then I will tell you to roll.
Yeah, no, I
persuade.
did say my things.
No, I never
Yeah.
heard you. Hey, did you steal? Blah blah blah.
No, I didn't say steal because I'm not.
Okay,
Just
giving
keep
it
on
to
talking to
Okay, just
Rumstillion.
keep
Talk
talking.
to.
Okay, so is there anything else you've learned from your friend Fluakk? Attacking, which you're so good at.
That is.
He's just really kind.
It's kind.
Gives me biscuits and
I was
whatnot.
gonna say, would the raccoon be smart enough
The
to
only
think
thing
that
he
he's
gives
trying
you-
to get him in trouble? Because he's talking to him like a toddler.
He's an intelligence of 8, so he's like mid-range intelligence.
Well, that's like an average human.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He has average intelligence.
So, I just like how D&D Raccoons are smart as base humans.
They are
They're little thieves, so yes.
yeah.
Incredibly smart.
Yeah, they learn.
Yes.
You know what was crazy?
Can I-
One time,
Can I have
freaking.
Can I have your thing?
We were leaving.
Yeah, the
we were
try.
leaving Jason and Katie's house, and we
Almost a
passed by a trash can, and there were like 2 raccoons that popped out of the trash can. Only their eyes in their hands looked at us, and then like as we passed, they slowly were just like, no.
He was
Like
a
they're
little
really
Jack in the
smart.
Box.
They are really smart.
He popped up and he laid out flat, and he saw that he like slowly slunk back, and I was like, oh jeez. It was
Are you
cute
gonna-
or scary at the same time.
Okay, so he's
Oh,
not
right,
he's
yeah.
not going
Oh,
to
me too.
mention anything else. Okay.
The cashier Billy. They have a pet raccoon.
Okay. On to the next question. So you don't have anything shiny on
Do you
you?
want to see gun?
No, I mean, no.
Okay.
I've seen plenty of
I have
shiny
2
stuff,
weapons
but,
now.
you know, saw me.
Ready for war.
It's in his prison pocket.
Where
Do you
have
have
you seen
anything-
shiny stuff?
Prison bucket.
Do you have anything shiny on you?
My armor.
He points at your armor.
Like he about to steal your elbow piece, bro.
He pulls at you now.
Okay.
He's like, give me. Shiny.
I mean, I don't think, based off of Fluke's body reactions, I don't want to pick him up. Even though that's kind of what it looks like he's doing.
Fluke will probably just straight up pull a sword out on you because you're taking his raccoon.
Like, ah!
So,
My
I'm trying to
child.
think, what is Fluke doing right now?
so I think at this point, like, I don't feel like I'm getting a little bit of information, but
I'd
I
like
don't
to
feel
go
like
to
I'm
the captain.
earning its trust.
Do you see
I'm gonna be like,
anyone down below? Jack, I'm kidding.
No one's
I
there.
was gonna say, your Boson's accusing a raccoon of stealing stuff.
Have you asked the rats?
The rats.
Oh crap! There's rats on
The
this
rat's not the cat's killing.
ship.
I got a rat.
Pretty
tail.
cool guys.
Slowly
The
becoming
pretty cool
extinct
guys.
off the
They
ship.
give me like beads.
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 I love your raccoon.
That's kind of interesting to me.
Makes me think of a higher pitched version of the guy from the Goonies. The really messed up, like hidden.
I can't remember.
I think at this point,
Oh,
I-
that-
Oh yeah.
That's hey you. No, not quite. Hey you. Hey you guys.
But it's a high pitched version. This raccoon is.
Hey you guys.
Oh, that's so cute.
so
There should be a play date with the cat, raccoon, and the toad.
Yes.
Side
then-
quest.
Mini campaign.
And then a flaming dog appears.
They'll go on a treasure
I
hunt
think
on the ship.
I'm gonna ask.
Perfect.
Does
they all,
Fluke
they all
trust me?
steal.
No.
This will be great.
Yeah.
A little,
He kind of like crawls about, just in a not necessarily clumsy, but whimsical way. That's what I'm trying to think of. Crawls about Fluke and is like, So the truth is, Fluke has no reason not to trust you, or at this point. So it's just like, yeah.
It is what it
Look at
is.
you burning bridges with the one person that you were nice with.
Wow.
I'm not burning bridges. I'm doing my job.
You're burning bridges.
You straight up just like my animal companion.
We're supposed to be building bridges,
I'm
not
not
burning
taking
them.
it from you. Like,
Oh, I don't think
Look.
you could. You start trying to steal a man's raccoon, everybody's gonna look at you like, what the f-?
Yeah.
No, you'll
just
walk the
realized-
plank. We'll have a mutiny
That's
for the
plus 3
bosun.
so
Take
I
his
think-
ring off. Throw him in the water.
Oh dear, sorry.
Are you
So-
speaking to Rumsilian or Fluke?
I think at this point I want to stop talking to Reptilian.
Okay.
We'll just start speaking.
Rumsilian scurries off.
Oh, you get fully Weasel? You weirdo.
So I'm going to talk to Fluke, and Fluke. Basically, what I'm gonna say is that.
That was kind of a jerk move.
Again, just doing my job. Like, I mean, how long have we known each other? Really?
For
month now.
a month
A
now.
month.
A little over.
Like side by side each other a month, not just casually known each other for a month. I've seen you die and come back to life a month.
Yeah.
Never thought a butthole would come back to life.
He's like, you should have stayed dead.
No, not that. It
You're
is-
dead to me now.
Oh gosh.
Well,
You know what?
Congratulations, you've died
do you
twice.
understand?
In my
I know
mind.
you have a role on this ship,
Yeah,
so
I actually
Friendship
don't understand.
over. Dunzo.
you don't understand
It-
what.
like, just
Friendship
like
card
why come to me of all
expired.
people?
Because on
So
suspicion.
so you saw
On a suspicion.
Rumsilian have a shiny thing in his hands.
Not a shiny thing, a coin. I saw exactly what happened.
Okay,
That's racist.
what happened next? Did he?
The kids
I don't know.
The only person I know he's
it's
associated
dumb.
is you.
Correct, but he's also a raccoon.
Yes.
It's like a
Okay.
child.
So,
You're gonna start scolding a child.
it's not a child. If an animal does something wrong, okay, and I'm not gonna be political about it. Look, if a dog bites you, and
Did he bite anyone?
no,
Just a heartbeat.
Oh,
You
that was
are
like-
destroying the point.
okay,
I'm gonna hear about this tonight. You better
What?
stop. I'm gonna be up
I
until
just wanna
3
get the
a.m.
point
talking about
across.
this.
You have to go home with him. I do not.
I'll get the point across.
Yeah.
Like I said
Ow.
before,
I'll talk to Dakota. I'm kidding. She'll be
If
like,
there
just
is
shut it. Like,
Should be like,
any kind of
D&D's
communication
stupid anyway.
with
This is what
thieving
she'll say.
Yeah.
I'll be
Okay.
like,
with
what?
your companion,
It's not stupid.
So
that's
Start
There's-
crying and-
30 other guys on the ship
She'll feel bad.
that could have stole
I
that
mean, I'm emotional.
gentleman's coin.
that's
She
true.
saw me cry every day in high school.
We're talking about sailors who want to get away
Ah,
from the city, which could be for very crime-related things. For example, us. We have a $500 coin bounty on our heads. We want to get away.
I'm kidding you. Oh, jeez. He's too concentrated.
I understand. There could be thieves. Again,
Mhm.
that's hearsay. Without having any evidence. Which I
Yeah.
have evidence that...
Do you?
Jordan, can you please do
That raccoon was being a raccoon.
No, you're giving it a trait. Raccoons, yes, they do things.
Yeah,
Okay, they
they-
are intelligent.
Yeah.
But they...
They
Like-
see if they see something they want, they'll grab it and do something with it.
But there has to be accountability.
You're gonna hold accountability for a raccoon.
Yes.
Oh, this is so dumb.
It is dumb, but it's happening.
It's like holding accountability
Okay.
for a...
Does,
I'm
Hawk,
telling you,
does Captain Hawk say anything?
it's gonna come back on your head.
Like, I'm
If-
leaving it to him.
Well, so it just there's nothing to go back on my head.
The coins are going somewhere.
I agree. It's not in my coin purse.
How much do you
True.
have
You're
now?
gonna find the coins that the raccoon has, if he has any.
Okay. At this point, deception check,
Yep.
insight check.
This is gonna be an argument.
Perception, sir! After trying to lie out your butt crack.
Do you have the coins in your?
So, what I just said right at that moment, I lied. That's what you know meta-wise.
So is
Now
there,
you know he's lying out of his butt.
Is there extra coins in your thing?
There is only, what he told me to put in my coin is the amount of coin extra.
Yeah, but would you know how much he had before he got on the ship?
But,
No, I don't keep track of his gold. But here's the thing. Okay, look, Dylan. If I say you stole $20 and I don't know what's in your wallet beforehand and I open your wallet and I find $20, that doesn't mean you stole it.
yeah.
But if I'm accusing you of stolen money because I saw you take $20 out of someone's wallet, then that's proof.
That's not proof.
no.
Yes, it is.
No,
Oh my gosh.
So, the difference is that
This is the
you
same
didn't
energy
see
that we have when it comes to our arguments.
Dylan
And then
steal
comes-
$20 out of their wallet. You saw his pet dog steal $20 out of his wallet.
Yes, but dogs don't naturally do that.
You
But
don't know
raccoons do.
You underestimate my dog.
Yeah.
He will take shit and
Okay.
run away with it.
So I know that he's lying. Is that what you
Yes,
said?
you know
That
Okay.
that
he-
sentence.
You know that he has
He's an
more
adorable
coins in
little
his
man.
purse that were not technically his when he
Yeah.
first got on the boat.
Yes, that part is not true.
Yes.
Can we move on now?
Yeah.
At
I
that
wanna-
point, that's done.
You gonna ask
Are
him
you
where
gonna
he
say-
got those coins?
Are you gonna keep that from the knowledge that I lied private? Because I don't know that you know that I lied.
Well, you got a nat one.
No, I mean,
No.
it's just
That's just how.
Yeah, but
that's a
his
skill
character
check.
won't know.
yeah.
That's just like you can steal from someone, and if I was to steal from you, and you don't notice, and I sleight of handed it from you, even though you know that I stole something from you as a player,
Yeah,
Lora
I know
doesn't
that.
yeah, your character
So
won't
I
know.
feel like arguing the point further is mute. I know that he lied.
Yes.
Would the bosun take that to the captain?
Probably.
Typically, that's probably what I do then.
So you're
Carl?
technically like.
I'm trying to think, like, how does a court session look like this? There's no evidence. It is entirely hearsay.
It is not hearsay. Everybody saw your raccoon do it, dude.
You're the only one interrogating.
Everybody, not everybody, only us saw a raccoon steal 1 gold coin.
One.
And
10 days ago.
Yeah. And the
Oh,
one
your
guy said,
eyes.
you stole multiple gold coins from me, is what the guy said. About his bunk. But if
This
we-
morning.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
We're gonna
Well,
be-
I also have people saying that guy wasn't anywhere near it, and people saying that they saw him do it. Is that what you said?
They said they saw him near the other guy's bunk.
yeah.
But
Well, yeah. When you wake up next to someone's bunk, you're gonna be near it.
Yeah.
there you go.
Which, you know,
This is like a thing that can never get resolved, is
Yeah.
what we're saying.
Yes, but it has to. Otherwise, that mistrust is gonna spread in the crew. It's a problem.
Well,
Or we
that's
can just kick the guy off that's causing a scene.
Yeah, that doesn't solve the problem.
Sure. Sure it
Go
does.
to the
If nobody has a
captain.
problem but one person, I'm gonna remove the problem.
I think
Two
we should.
people.
I think
Yeah, the
rather
one
than
guy has a problem
discussing
with the other
meta-wise,
guy.
I think we should just keep on playing the game and
Yeah.
see where it goes.
Keep going. Okay. So I go to the captain. I tell him exactly what I know.
That the raccoon stole.
That's
And no.
Once
so
again, the only
scene
thing
of the
that you
fight-
know is that I lied and the raccoon likes shiny stuff.
He stole 1 gold over.
And
a
you
week
saw
ago.
him steal 1 gold a week ago. Yeah.
Over a week ago.
about a week ago.
That's what I'm saying. This is such a weird. This can't get resolved.
You're straight up tattletelling at this point.
Tattletale.
No,
Yeah.
it's just like
my job
no,
is
it is at this point.
You're gonna hear me in the background when he goes and talks
How
to the
close?
captain.
How close was
Nar.
Jillian when I saw him steal the coin?
I laugh
How
through
close
my
was
pipe.
Well,
Did you ever come to me?
Everyone was about their thing. Just everyone saw this
Did
little
Drax ever come to me
raccoon
after he left?
crawl
Yeah,
up a guy's leg.
I'd say.
The guy
'Cause I'm gonna
looked
walk
at
by
it and thought he was
while he's
cute,
walking
just kind of
towards him and
hanging
be
in
like,
there, and
"Narc,"
then just
and then
grabbed
walk
in,
off.
and he was on the boat. That's all.
I can hear
You
your
were on the
shy
boat and you
thumbs
saw him do
up.
it. And they scurried back up to Fluakk.
Okay. I'm not trying to make a big deal of this. I just want to. I want to make it.
30
I want
minutes
to
later.
move it forward. That's all I'm trying to do. I could drop it, but that comes back on me as a bosun. Okay. If I don't resolve an issue, I'm gonna be bad at my job.
But you know, you can do your best at your job and still get terrible results regardless, because it's natural. So please come to
Okay.
tits. Please.
So the only way I would know for sure, I guess, is I can locate object, and if I say a specific object, such as the gold coin Reptilian stole, as long as I've seen it up close, within 30 feet, at least
Wait,
once.
you have to see it up close.
No.
At least 30 feet.
That's why I was asking Andrew whether or not,
It was
how
not
close
within,
was he?
well, he would have been within 10-15 feet of you,
Okay.
but that's not up close. Up close is like within. a
Well, no,
foot.
it says within 30 feet. Seen it?
Located within 30 feet, but
Located
then you
within
have to
30 feet.
seen it beforehand.
Yeah. You have to you locate within 30 feet of you, but it has to be up close. Basically, you have a very
Are you trying to cast
vivid description of the item.
the find coin, like find treasure, locate objects?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're trying to locate objects on gold coins.
On a specific gold coin.
Then you have to see that one specific gold coin.
I did.
That's
Not up close. Up close is literally you held it in your hand and stared at it.
Okay. The only thing then I can do is go to the captain and say, hey, saw the raccoon reptilian crawl up a guy's leg, steal a coin. I'm having two guys fighting about stolen gold.
Multiple stolen. Don't leave out details.
Correct, yes.
Mister, I'm going to
You
be
explain
talking about
all
this
your
for hours.
actions. And the captain goes... Hawks
This is
goes...
one of my favorite things too, is messing with Jordan. It's so fun to make him mad.
But I get flustered because you guys are arguing a stupid point.
You're the one that interrogating me,
I'm
so
probably going to say, but
I
it's
didn't-
Here we go after
I
this.
asked you a couple questions.
it's still interrogating.
Interrogated a man and
You
his raccoon.
you actually said the verb. I'm gonna interrogate you.
I'm going to make you scream.
Okay, so
I
Captain Hawks in the long run just looks at you and goes, this is troubling information indeed. I will have a discussion with Fluakk about the raccoon.
Now,
Okay.
go sit down. Drink some ale. Do
This is why you should get a raptor companion, so whenever he starts to be mean, it bites him.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Still a thieving
Dude,
raptor.
I'm not gonna lie. I have played a Beastmaster Ranger, and I know you can get attached to your pet.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, as Evin, I don't care if I consider something a problem. It's going off the ship.
It's not. My cat's not going. You'll die.
My frog ain't doing nothing. Not yet.
My cat
Plant
didn't
the
do
gold
anything.
coins
wrong.
on the cat and see what happens.
How the frog eat it?
Look, I'm saying we have to work as a team, including the crew, because if the crew does not listen to us
There's
or the
one-
captain, there's going to be a problem.
There's
One person with issues right now,
with it, yeah.
and that's it. The rest of the crew could be like,
Yeah,
Quit
you don't think that'll be
complaining.
a
Literally.
problem
"Oh,
if
They
it
could've
keeps
just-
going?
no," because he said that morale was high and only one person was having an issue with one other person.
Literally.
And that guy doesn't have an issue with him. He's just telling him to stop accusing him of
I'm
stealing.
making a mountain of a molehill.
The whole start of this was morale has been really good.
I got punched in the face over gold. Morale is still high.
Okay.
I love you. Go get some water. Do you have water? Go get more water. Stars and stripes.
Alright.
Here, drink this
Andrew's
water.
like, what the?
Yeah.
Well, first we're arguing about
I'm
this.
roleplaying!
No, I'm
I'm
with
doing
you,
my
Jordan.
job.
I understand.
The sound of a broken man.
Sorry!
I'm gonna pause it real
I'm
quick.
pausing it. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
And he's the man.
Alright, rant over. Okay.
oh my
So
God.
at this point,
Captain Hawks is less of a demand than.
alright, at this point, Captain Hawks
He's
is
gonna
gonna
start calling you a square.
he's gonna fly up and he's gonna land
He hired me.
he's gonna land on the barrel next to Fluakk.
Okay.
And he's just gonna look at you.
Hey, Captain Hawks.
Hey, got a question
Hey,
for you.
Yeah, fire.
Squirt.
Problem taken care of.
I don't even know what happened.
I said fire.
He
You
said
know,
fire,
shoot, you
and
know.
he thought, oh, he's gonna shoot him.
He's a barbarian,
Say
guys.
this: Captain Hawks does not have a pistol.
Yeah.
It's so funny though. Forever hand butter.
I got a question for you. Shoot.
That's literally how the first episode at the pre-session.
It was great.
Hey, buddy, you sold us some fake stuff. Your cart's on fire now. Oh yeah? And then he's like, oh yeah?
Alright, so I have a couple questions for you.
Yeah.
First question is, what's the deal with the raccoon? And why is Evin mad at the raccoon?
Alright, so the deal with the raccoon,
'Cause he's a-
he's my pet.
'Cause he's a-
Simple as that. The idea of like rangers is a thing in D&D. Like when I say, "Oh, I'm a ranger, a peace companion."
Yeah. No,
Okay.
no. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Like, oh yeah, he's just my beast companion.
Cry.
He's cuddly.
Why is Evin mad
And he's so
with
fluffy.
the raccoon?
All right. I think what it is that
No, don't say anything.
Do not tell him
Don't
I had a
say
conversation about you.
No.
I already told him
Don't
that.
say
Oh, he's accusing his raccoon of stealing him.
a few things is that one, right in front of my face, he started interrogating my raccoon without any permission. But I believe
I heard from Draxios they were speaking raccoon.
Yeah.
I need permission to talk to you. No.
Yes.
No, when you're-
It's my beast companion.
No, yes, you're not there. I'm sorry.
You know what?
My
You
thought
don't
was-
need to defend yourself
that-
anymore. You're
that's-
done. We
The
got it.
SWAT team needs to
That's
talk
why-
to you. No, I'm not giving you permission.
That's why Fluakk was so upset with Sir Evin, because yes, that's his beast companion.
Yes. And the companion is also not part of the crew.
Then it shouldn't be on the ship.
So the cat.
What was I? Oh, and I think
have to kill someone.
he saw something shiny with Rumstillion, and Rumstillion's like nods his head and agreeing something shiny. But I looked over to Rumstillion. Do you know when he was referring to that? Rumstillion shrugs. If the question is, have I told Rumstillion recently to steal something? No.
Recently.
So, has he stole coin?
Has he stored coin before here? No. Let me.
Before
I just.
He's taking himself deeper. Here we go.
I did.
No,
I
because
just realized.
before we ever got on the ship, he's never stolen anything. So why would he want to steal now?
Anyway,
Good question.
Never stolen anything.
we don't know what
Yeah.
he did before I grabbed him, but
You stole it.
I stole. But okay. I'm trying. I don't want to retcon what I just said because I totally messed up what I said. No.
Come clean.
No. I will say that would be just a lie I told to Hawks. If you want me to roll deception, because I kind of just messed up my wording there.
Well, did you lie though?
So I said Rumstillion never stole before here, which I know for certain he has.
Yeah, no, his intelligence, yeah.
Well, I'm saying like.
So, here's how we're
Okay.
So he's just gonna look at you and go like, so has he stole on the ship?
Just, you do you.
I'm trying.
Word this cleverly because he's trying to lie through his teeth.
I was like, just to be you, I'm trying. It's hard.
I'm sorry.
At this point, I'm gonna
I believe
cast Tidal Wave.
the very first day.
You
No.
laugh.
The boat
I
have
believe.
this spell.
No, don't.
I believe the very first day
We're trying
I
to get
was
this
here.
over with.
Yes.
Sorry.
No way.
Yeah. I'm talking to Captain Cox. I believe the very first day. Yes.
The very first day.
He wanted to steal something, and he went.
While
I did
know-
not take that coin. If that's, I don't know what Reptilian did with that coin.
Another interjection.
While I cannot.
Monkeys on pirate ships steal stuff all the time from people.
They do. While
And they don't get thrown away.
I am
That does
with the understanding of this being a ship of people who are probably not the most well above board.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, all of you are wanted for
Mhm.
some reason or the other. I know that some of you probably do not have the best backgrounds. So, However, with recent events of knowing, with the small issue on the deck this morning, if the raccoon has taken more gold than his share, then I would kindly ask that that either he or you return said coin, and I would request that he not steal any more on the ship.
We'll cut off his
Understand.
hands.
Because with all truth, Fluakk doesn't know what happened to that one coin.
No, I know. Fluakk has no idea.
Yeah. So
but he's just telling you, going, whatever he's taken, he needs to return.
So speaking to Captain Hawks, with that being said, like, so with all honesty, I do not know what happened to that coin. I didn't steal it. I don't believe Rumstillion stole it. I mean, he's been pretty much with me the entire day. I do not know what happened to that gentleman's coin.
I have a question though, outside the game. Do you have that coin?
Like I said, Fluakk does not know where that coin is.
Okay. Still ain't just ate it. He's fresh cut grass.
So he
I will try to keep Rumstillion under control.
I will try.
But he's a wild animal.
Wild animals have tendencies to steal things.
Rumstillions do.
Okay, because
Rumstillions
I've been
do.
holding this. Okay, I've been holding this the whole time. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know how you trap raccoons?
With trash?
No.
No.
Do you know how you trap raccoons?
How?
Okay. There's actually a way to trap. If you're trying to catch raccoons, this is what they actually do. They actually put a coin or a jewel or something, or even a nail that's finely shined. And what they will do is they will have it into like a snare trap, where basically when the raccoon reaches in and grabs the item and clutches it, the trap will collapse on it, on its arm. And the raccoon, because it wants the shiny object so much, all it has to do is release the shiny object and it will be set free. But that's how the trap works. But because the raccoon wants that object so much, because it's shiny, it will clasp it in its hand and will refuse to let it go, even though it's trapped. And the only way it can let itself go is by releasing the item. That's how they catch raccoons.
Okay, can I tell you how my dad catches raccoons?
Yes, I know they have modern day traps now too, but that's how they do it with snares.
It's a wire cage with cat food in it.
Yes, they do that. Yes, that's a modern way. But that's how they use. That's how, and that's also how you trap rabbits and squirrels and everything else. Yes. No, yes. Live traps. This was snare traps. They would do something and go, and the raccoon would do it. He would grab it. The nail would pierce his paw and everything. And all he had to do was let go of the nail and drop it and get it out of his paw, and the trap would release him. But because they're stubborn and they will not let go of shiny, that's how they got trapped and caught. Raccoons are smart.
I do want you
But
to
they
know
are-
I care about you.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. No grudges against you, Jordan.
No.
Grudges against Sir Evans.
In my mind, just like even one gold coin. I told you, my guy. Not only
so,
is he
speaking
like
as Archer to Jordan, how I would have handled that situation is grow up. That's why I would have told the guy is like, you should have been accountable for your own things. It's not my property. It's yours. You should have done something about it.
Well,
Fine
that's
and lock.
true. That's true. Like, yes, I have a locked chest.
Yeah.
With chains all around it. Okay, yes,
Was
but
Captain Hawks. Once I shared that I don't, like, being 100% honest, I don't know what happened to that coin. I'll try to keep Rumstillion in check.
I'll have Tomlin look into it.
Okay.
And he just kind of sails and soars back down to the deck.
Okay, now speaking to Rumstillion. Did you steal that coin?
His eyes kind of roll off like he's not wanting to look at
If
you.
you want to text it to me, you can.
Are you controlling Rumstillion in this situation?
Hmm?
Is he controlling him in this situation?
It'd be weird if he was role playing two characters talking to each other.
Is it though?
Just a little bit.
Oh.
like a freaking, like a xenomorph on crack.
That's what happened to the dog.
And I would run away because he's.
It's a long text.
Technically I did, technically I didn't. You don't know.
I don't understand what stealing is.
What even is stealing?
So,
No, but I totally agree. If it was just the party, that's the way I would handle that.
Jesus,
but because we're on a ship that needs everyone's full cooperation, there can't be thieves.
I
Not
shrug.
in my mind.
yeah. But no, Rumstillion is like, he's avoiding eye contact
Alright,
with you
it's like-
at this current time.
I can infer, but okay. Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
No, cool, I'm still in the first.
You have a suggestion that he's
He's my raccoon.
he's been a little mischievous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him to be.
That's who he is.
Tell him to be more perceptive when he's stealing. That way he.
I don't know what we're suggesting.
That way he can look around to see if anybody notices him steal shit.
So now I gotta teach him.
Oh,
Okay.
I
So
see.
this whole little thing is gone. Okay, so Gohan's been making eggs.
This has been going on
The-
for
8 hours.
45 minutes.
We've been having this discussion.
I'm gonna grab some water really
I
quick.
have
Okay.
a mountain of eggs.
Yes, you do. So, and the crew
You're
has been
sitting
coming
on
down in
eggs.
shifts, kind of eating, going
catching
through. Okay,
Catching
Worth
from
our
water.
performance.
Oh, we're catching from Fluakk. Yeah.
sure. Give me a performance check, Laura.
What are you doing?
Performance check. Wow. 23.
You go
The
down
crew
and you can have
members
this back.
are very happy and content with your music playing.
Have this back.
Thulna.
Did
Did you make one? Because you're doing a tuition.
You're leading the band. She's
Okay.
just there for moral support.
Go, go, go,
Drop back, girl. I'm kidding.
Okay,
Pop my back.
Alright. so Gohan's been cooking. Draxios has been causing mischief. Thulna's been helping Lora. I'm guessing.
Sir Evans
That's
and
what my
Nark.
back
We're throwing up.
Very much.
Nar.
Every paladin's a narc.
Hey,
Unless you're an anti-paladin, and even then, you're a narc to the dark gods.
Okay, so this has been a very long day, and Captain Hawk's just like, I don't know. He just looks at Tomlin and goes, I think it needs to be an early night, and
Everyone to bed.
They
Still
agree.
Steal stuff.
so the
Steal
weather's been clear.
Who just disappears.
The tire chest.
Everything's been going.
I'm gonna throw it
Everything's
overboard.
been going pretty well.
Pretty well.
Accused a raccoon
okay,
of stealing.
Fluke.
Yes.
The raccoon
Okay,
stole
as you get ready to relax and rest
Yep.
for the evening, you just get this really weird sense about what Rumstillion's been up to.
Weird sense of like curious or concerning.
You're kind of curious.
Okay.
He's summoning the old gods with money. He's now a demon.
He's trying to get 100 coins to have a new Reptilian.
Fluffiest of
New
deviants.
familiar.
Where's my cat?
I was summoning a demon too. They're both
Just-
That one's more true.
Just
more
laying on
likely
your
to
bunk.
be true.
Yeah.
Just letting you know, I'm not gonna interrogate your cat or your frog.
I was about to say, I don't have an
Wow.
actual bone.
Wow, that's
Wow.
weird.
I don't
They
have-
don't have a podcast!
Stereotyping, stereotyping
Yeah?
much.
I have a rat's
Watch
tail.
this.
Oh, I know what you're gonna do. It's
I
okay.
give you the rat's. I show the rat's tail. I have a rat's tail for
Frog
my
steal
cat.
underwear.
Are you gonna interrogate it?
Oh wait, I would love.
You're gonna interrogate
Wait,
my dog.
did the
Your
gossip
elemental
of
fire
him
dog?
interrogating me and directly to the raccoon spread?
Oh yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
everybody knows.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Everybody was aware that he was speaking raccoon to the raccoon, and the raccoon.
Dude,
was
do you
talking
know my
back.
booming voice? The way that he talks?
Well, no. So
I feel like you sounded like the College Humor video where the guy, the alien is not the alien. The predator is like, I don't want to fight the aliens and go out or fight the humans. He's like, I want to be a singer, and I'm changing my name to Tristan. Or he's like, and he's like, ugh.
So yeah, so
Oh
Fluakk,
my gosh.
you've been thinking about the events of all day. You are aware that Rupstillion has been stealing coin from around the ship.
Okay.
But like you've never seen it or what he's done with it. But now that it's kind of been come to the forefront, you're kind of feeling curious, like, what has he been doing with all this coin?
I am curious.
So you didn't have any of those coins on you?
Like I said, besides the coins he told me, add to my purse is the... But that one coin was not a part of it. Nor
find
likely
this
the
other
10
area.
others.
I want to find the area that he's hiding stuff, because I'm really good at that.
Are you gonna start searching his bunk?
No.
What
I
are
just
you
want to
doing?
know where the raccoon puts it, because
Oh,
I'm
I do not want
curious.
to fight with Draxios. I do not want to fight with Draxios. Dude, no, my guy's bullheaded. It is a problem.
You're a
What is
Taurus!
wrong?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So
I'm a Taurus too.
I noticed.
No,
So,
he's a Gemini.
are you? Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you that you're curious. Are you doing anything with that information?
I just follow with my eyes from
And
Silly.
my heart.
Okay.
And my liver.
So as you get ready to go to bed, you haven't really thought about too much of it before.
Nobody's thinking it's been the raccoon either. People have been. I mean, the guy thought it was that guy, and the guy is just like, I don't know why you even claiming me.
Yeah.
Nobody assumed it was the raccoon except
Nope.
for this guy.
I was an eyewitness.
Curious.
Gosh,
Do people
dang
think
it.
he's crazy now to blame the raccoon, or is
Now
it
they
making
really
sense
don't
to
like
them?
you because they've seen you interrogate a poor raccoon.
Is it?
Morale's dropping. Why?
How
Evin is
instant
mean
do
to
they
the
think of the raccoon? The crew. How instant do they think of the raccoon before and after?
What is the reputation of the raccoon?
I'm curious.
What is this?
It's my raccoon.
No, I understand. I understand.
Okay, so based on the general understanding of raccoon, like most people, when they first saw you come on board, a bird man with a raccoon,
Yeah.
you definitely raised some eyebrows.
Sure.
So they haven't, like, they're not. I wouldn't say they're suspicious of the raccoon,
It's just a curiosity.
but they're very curious. Yeah, their curiosity has. A couple of them have started to be, and now because, like, again, they do have a very healthy respect for Evin.
Yeah.
So basically, kind of how the day's gone, kind of everything. Like nobody's really like kind of side-eyed you
Is the cat
per
curious?
se.
But they also want to know,
But they also
is it
kind
the
of want to know,
raccoon?
is it the raccoon? Yeah. They're all very curious about. Okay, so the man that they do respect, who they're questioning a little bit his sanity, but now they all want to know:
Ask him.
is the did the raccoon do it? Like they're all very curious now.
So,
Is the cat
I guess
that
the
she
follow-up-
has curious too?
Doesn't give a shit.
Sometimes they don't. But
Roll an
sometimes
insight check.
It's in my bone.
roll an insight. Roll
Oh
an
no,
insight.
that's him.
They're working together. Here's the cat and the raccoon.
Oh gosh, it's an inside job.
it's just the three amigos.
No, the frog's
The
just
toad is a
dumb.
mastermind.
Team 7, but reincarnated.
Are you
As
sure?
far
The
as you
intelligence
know,
is
the
3.
cat
Exactly.
really care less about the raccoon.
It's a facade.
It's more worried about catching the mice that have somehow miraculously made its way on board.
They swim. Hence the bubonic plague.
I want to know what Rumsillion is up to now.
Okay.
Did
So
you
as
give me
you
an idea?
as you kind of get ready for bed, you kind of notice that he's kind of been going to the exact same place on the bed every single night.
Which is like almost nearly off, ready to head somewhere kind of position.
Yeah.
It's like, I'd like kind of nudge my knees, like, what are you up to?
He just kind of looks at you and like,
Cool.
Going to
You do.
That's a vibe.
and,
That's a vibe.
and he just kind of
I
goes
ain't
up
gonna change
to,
you, boo.
and he just kind of goes up to
It's my
a
Rumsillion.
part of you, like your pillow, and he's just kind of like,
Finds a place.
yeah.
He turns into a ball of brown.
It's a ball of
fur.
fluff.
Ah! I'm sorry. I want a raccoon. Buy me a raccoon for Christmas. I want a raccoon for a pet. please.
Oh.
Well, how
There's
did
a
I
kid that
find
works
out?
with us, his family owns a raccoon.
See, and how great is the raccoon?
So,
Great. It gives serotonin.
No further thing that night.
Okay.
I mean, no.
Okay. Cool. It kind of like clears my conscience.
So,
I'm satisfied with that. Fluakk is satisfied.
so,
Yeah.
but
That is, I think, where we are going to end tonight.
Okay.
I'm
I have
sad
to
because
get up and